We are live, people. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good day. Hope you can hear us. Hope everybody's having a wonderful week,
Hope everybody had a great Christmas.
especially Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yesterday.
also happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah. So we're about to like go. This is crazy. The last week of the year.
Last live of the year.
Last live stream at home.
Yes.
At home. Hopefully, we can do another one in the parks this week. But I'm home of the year for I'm talking about theme park news. Mary, what's up? What's going on? Yeah,
Mary.
our Christmas was great. It was very kind of like mellow,
Yeah,
very
it was
quiet,
relaxed.
relaxed, no stress. It
The way
was
we like.
good. The way we like it, believe it or not, for the craziness of life that we normally put ourselves to. But anyways, I hope everybody's having a good week so far. Let's wait until a few people jump in real quick. Also, I know we're live in YouTube. Mary hasn't done the check yet.
I know Mary.
Mary usually say,
Mary
"You,
had all the drama for us.
yeah,
Well, that's not good.
bless her heart." I mean, like you gotta love family, but sometimes family can bring drama. You know, unfortunately. But it's gonna be, you know what? Family's family.
Family's family.
Family's family. All right, let's see. Facebook is up, she said. Okay, good, 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 good. I hope everybody's having a good day so far. Let me do something really quick before I do something else. um, so Mary, you say there was a couple of things going on with the family in terms of drama, unfortunately. Hopefully, your New Year celebration will go differently. So, um, ours should be also relaxed. I don't know that we're doing anything crazy
Oh.
for New Year's.
No,
New Year's Eve. I'm sorry.
no, it should be cool. It should be relaxed. Play some games. I played Battleship for the first time, and now I want it.
You
Uh,
never played
I've
Battlefield?
never played Battleship before, so it was fun. And then I also played Othello,
Othello.
which was
Hello,
kind of
Miss
fun.
Sheila. How are
Hi,
you?
Miss Sheila. How are you? Othello was kind of fun. Othello's expensive though.
Really?
It's like $40 for a board game.
Really?
That's pretty expensive, I think.
That's that's interesting. Um, Adrian, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey,
Lexi and I are here. We hope Christmas went well. We hope that it went well with you too, man.
it went well. It went well.
We had a very relaxed
Relax.
Christmas day.
Christmas Eve, Christmas Day was pretty relaxed.
Um, we just what did we do? We just obviously open presents over here. We went to my parents.
That's
Then
it.
your mom and your brother joined us over
Yep.
there, and that was it. We just
We
hang
made
out.
breakfast.
Yeah,
We made a little bit of breakfast, and then we opened presents, and then we just chilled for the rest of the day. And then we came home and spent the rest of the night with the doggos.
yeah, nothing
I did a little
fancy.
bit of cleaning, but other than that, it was kind of cool.
So other than that, it was good. It was good. It's snowing here.
Oh, Miss Sheila,
It actually almost snowed in here yesterday.
we had what, hail?
That has a terminology actually.
Oh, it's not hail.
Um, let me look it up. But it's like the process before snowing.
Oh, so we
We did.
So we had, I guess, a little bit of snow. We were driving to my in-laws, to Carlos' parents, and we heard this clink clink like on the windshield. We're like on the car, and we're like, "What is that?" And at one point, I thought it was a sand, like a truck that we had in front of us that was kicking up sand, or a sand truck that was in front of us, but there was no truck in front of us. So she said, "Sounds like sleeting."
Sleeting, that's what it
Yeah.
was.
So we had that.
We did. We did, and that we saw it. I thought about recording, and my friend, our best friend, send us send us
A
a
video
video. I gotta
from their
find that.
house.
But it was just the same that we were experiencing as we were driving to my parents.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we got it. We had it for I want to say a good 5 minutes. Let me see. I just that I have so many good texts because a lot of people were, texting me yesterday. Um, but it was weird because I was like
It was weird. Yeah, it was a weird.
that looks like hell. But we're normally used to see hailing during the summertime.
Oh yeah.
With a drastic
Right.
temperature change,
Right.
um not during the cold weather.
No.
But then let me see. I cannot find it now.
I can try to find it.
Yeah, I cannot find it now because again we have a video, but I almost posted it yesterday. I said so people that don't believe the it almost snow in here, oh, I think I found it here. Let me. All right. Hopefully you guys can see that at home. How it's bouncing. Look. That's what. And when we were driving, we were experiencing the same thing. So yep, that's our proof. If you didn't think that it gets cold here in Florida,
It does.
we broke. I think it's the fifth. I think we in terms of the coldest record, it was number 5 in the history.
It was cold.
So,
It was cold.
but anyways, let's talk some theme park news. That's what we're here for. Yeah, all we can see is a rooster feet.
Rooster feet.
Because it's. I don't know if let me see if I could actually. I don't know if it's gonna let me send it. Since that I'm like sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But anyways, it was interesting. Life in the theme park on Christmas Eve and day was completely interesting as well. Not what a lot of people expected. So let me see if I could share it over here. Of course, it's gonna give me a hard time.
Mary. Mary said, "We know what sleep looks like. We live up north. We believe you."
Actually, yeah, but it's like again, it looked a little bit different because I got even people from up north texting me yesterday, and I shared that video, and somebody said like, "Are you sure that looks like hell?" But yeah, it was I found that in the news. Somebody said that it was classified as sleep, but look at it now. And it's hard. I mean, obviously, it's not the one that you may see up north, but that's exactly how it sounded at in the car.
Yeah.
There it is.
And the rooster.
And the rooster. Well, that's chicken.
Well, that's a chicken.
That I don't have. That's crazy. I'm not used to see that in Florida at all. Now we have seen flurries before. Mm-hmm. So anyway, let's go to the theme park news. Yeah, that slate finally warm up to near freezing here, so it's now a little bit, not much accumulation. Just hoping it doesn't freeze overnight. I hope so.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't.
I fear about that. I don't like freezing. Anyway, let's talk about things that are gonna be happening on 2023. that's part of the title of this live stream. The 2023 plans. As you already know, Universal announced, I think it was like last month, that they were going to completely take care of the kid zone. No more longer in existence. They have not announced yet what's going to happen. What are they going to be replacing it with? But Orlando theme park zone actually found the permits. They will be doing the demolition for Woody Woodpecker's kid zone, which that basically starts the process of what's going to happen. Um, they're gonna say they already announced that they're gonna be closing permanently on January 15th.
I should take
Um,
the kids so they can do that ride one more time.
right,
Really?
and then basically all of these right over here will be disappearing. You know, now I can tell you the kids are devastated about this one over
Yeah, I
here.
know.
Woody Woodpecker. That's one of their favorite, most favorite rides. If it has like a 5 to 10, well, maybe 5 minute wait, they normally go and do it. So um, that leads me now to believe um, Universal might struggle a little bit for a few months, a few years to cater to kids with, I mean, family with
With
toddlers,
toddlers, yeah.
because this is eliminating one of the most popular area for little ones. But here it is. Here's the permit. You know, shout out to Orlando Theme Park Zone.com. As they pulled it. Now the expiration date is on June 13th. That just means they could start the demolition process um, and go up to that point. They had to start it before that day. So it's worth nothing that
It's worth
it's worth
nothing.
noting that ET Adventure animal actors on location, SpongeBob store pens, and Kids Zone Pizza Company will remain open. Now, this may have to be rethemed
Yeah.
according to whatever
Whatever
they
comes
do.
up there,
Um, I am happy the oldest ride in Universal Studios currently is remaining open, and Animal Actors is the only animal show remaining open here in the United States, because they're shutting down the one in Hollywood as of January as well. So there you have it. Um, I don't know. I'm wondering what's going to happen with families with the little ones. So sounds like something we need to look into. I was doing some research on Super Nintendo World. These posts came as of December 24th, I believe. So this is how Universal Studio Hollywood was looking as of 2 days ago. The completion looks amazing already. This is outstanding. So I'm happy to see. I get excited to see progress.
yeah.
Just like I was excited in Magic Kingdom when we got to see Tron. Hopefully you guys got to see that video. Um, Also want to show you here what Bio Reconstruct posted for Super Nintendo World for Epic Universe. This is to be believed the Donkey Kong roller coaster, as they noting it over here with the yellow track. You see them over here. So now, is this coaster maybe something as kid friendly like Woody Woodpecker?
I doubt it.
Maybe. I mean, I don't see anything
King
crazy.
Kong?
Well, I don't see anything crazy.
It goes in though, so we don't see what's going on inside.
Exactly. But although then you go sideways, then over here, and then go sideways, and like you say, yeah, it goes in, so we don't know. But according to the big rumors
I mean, it might be
happening,
kid friendly. But I don't think
Yeah,
I don't know. It
ha-
won't be specifically, like
I
it's
don't
King
think,
Kong. Like,
but I don't think it's gonna be a main
I don't think so.
coaster. Something like I think it's gonna be towards family.
Right.
That's what I mean. So cool to see this as well. So then on more news, this is in Twitter by Side News. This is the portal entrance for the Monster Land, what is believed to be Monster Land. So again, we're watching anything progressively getting there, and they're moving fast. They're moving fast. Um, I'm wondering how much family or any rides this park will do versus thrill rides. I honestly think, and basically on the all the research that I've done and people that are kind of like feeding me some info behind the scenes, there's not gonna be many thrill rides. Like it's being mentioned and it's being like we've been talking here before. Epic Universe is built to directly compete against a Magic Kingdom. And in the mind of Universal, this park is gonna destroy Disney. Like Disney's not gonna be able to compete. And the only way that they could do that is by making
family
everything
friendly.
family friendly.
Yeah.
When today I saw the Hollywood Rock and Roller Coaster at a Hollywood studio was at 180 minutes. That goes to show you the type of roller coaster that people like and the reason why people like it, because it's not so extreme, still thrilling, not so extreme,
But
and
not
it's
kidding.
still a family friendly.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people can ride it. So if Universal is truly planning to remove Disney from competition, for them to become the number one theme park destination, that's basically the direction that they have to go. Meaning, they cannot be pulling those stunts like they did on Hagrid's or the Velocicoaster. They may have one or two coasters like that, but that will be it. Other than that, everything will have to be family oriented. But if I were them, I would just do everything family oriented.
Yeah.
I will not even because Island of Adventure is still a lot better than Busch Gardens or SeaWorld, even though and I know that a lot of the roller coasters enthusiasts may disagree because that's what they go for the roller coaster. But as a destination for multiple guests, IOA is still better than the Busch Gardens in SeaWorld. However, IOA cannot compare with Disney.
No.
If you take Harry Potter out of the equation, IOA cannot compete against Disney. With that said, they need to make everything family friendly. So Sheila said it doesn't look like it's going to be too crazy.
It didn't seem like it, yeah.
I can't wait to see what they do with the Ministry of Magic. Yeah, that'll be interesting too. Hopefully, they make that the first ride that is family oriented versus let's make it exclusive for some people. So, the monster coasters appear to get very close to a building in the land. Again, this is all speculations, nothing confirmed by Universal. This is what all the theories that are out there. The only thing confirmed by Universal is Super Nintendo World. So
Woo-hoo!
That's the only thing confirmed. Um, so this is as of December 24, where they're saying more track has been installed for the How to Train Your Dragon roller coaster. So, this thing is looking massive. That How to Train roller coaster might be a thrilling one. Could be if they're utilizing all this space as it seems like. You know what I mean?
We already know it has gotta drop.
Yeah. So I don't know, but you know what? So those uh Space Mountain, and you know what I mean.
Right.
So and that's still family oriented. So it will be very interesting to see how Universal manages this thing. But as you can see,
It's interesting how they build a roller coaster. Like they put it like in pieces, and it's not like they follow like
I know
the beginning or to the end. They just put pieces here or there. Like
they don't. Excuse me, they don't follow the whole track.
no,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
what if something doesn't connect?
yeah.
Oops.
The street of Paris are slowly rising in the Harry Potter theme land of Epic Universe. So there it is, Michelle. And again, because we continue to see these week by week, and especially you guys who join us every week to talk about these, we're seeing the progress, and they're moving really quick,
Seems like that's the first land that's gonna finish.
really quick. Let's see what else. And this is the last thing that they posted as of 2 days ago. Currently under construction, which it could be named. This is the one of the hotels that it could. They people rumor they could be named Nova Resort. Again, it's moving awful quick, which is good. This okay. This section is very close to International Drive.
Yeah, very.
This is by Universal Boulevard. Very smart for Universal. This is the convention center over here. So this is Universal Boulevard. Anybody who actually follows this street all the way down here will connect with Dockside and Surfside. So, hello, Bethany. How are
Hello,
you?
Bethany.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, or Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah.
So, hope you had a really nice weekend
She said I love it for the
for the Harry Potter.
Harry Potter stuff.
So, I mean, interesting enough, the closest hotels to Epic, it will be Surfside and Dockside. So
Okay.
that will be, other than the two brand new hotels that
That are
they're
gonna be on
building,
there.
right? But currently, from the hotels that they already have, those are going to be the closest one now.
Maybe they'll become the center, the middle ground.
Oh, it's awesome! I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. But that's a huge, I mean, a good update for Epic Universe. So I appreciate the following company who continue to sign us, and they continue to like update everybody. Moving right along, Karen. So it's not a secret. The whole country has been extremely cold. I was looking for this the other day because I wanted us to find it. But when I went to the Universal Studios, that when was it? Christmas Eve, they were sold out.
Oh,
I asked them. So they said your choice off. When if you spend $40 or more, you could actually get this bottle
for less.
for less money, the towel or the universal wearable blanket. And I did see a lot of people wearing this in the park because it was so cold.
It's kind of cool. A wearable blanket.
Yeah,
It's kind of cool.
I did see a couple of people wearing it. Rightfully so. It was one of the first things that got sold out, but it was so darn cold out.
Be the smart way to go because it covers more than if you just buy a sweater.
Yeah, this bottle is kind of cool because it has enough space for like credit cards and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Um, Even your room key and all that if you want to. It's very unique.
Very handy.
And as you could get free water throughout the park, so always good to have. So I mean, shout out to Universal that continues to pull cool merch. So there you go. This, everything was. I mean, when we walked Karen that day, all of this was empty.
empty.
So Sheila said, hold on, sorry. I would love that blanket right now.
I'm sure.
A lot of people
I
would.
mean, we're still kind of cold over here for me, for my
I
taste.
wouldn't mind having it
Yeah.
either. That's a water bottle with a car holder. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's pretty cool, right?
It is. The downside to the blanket is a hoodie you can still bring on the rise. The blanket will take up a lot of space in the free locker system.
Yeah.
True.
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 Hey Tyler.
Hi Tyler. Happy
Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa. Absolutely. Thank you. That's cool. I totally lose that button on my car.
Well, it has a little thing. I think it's for you to like hook it on, like put it on you. So hopefully, but I bet you as soon as you go into a ride, you might forget it somewhere.
And you know, that's but everything, man. Everything got sold out. So obviously, if you're a fan of Harry Potter, this I didn't see either.
No, I didn't see this. What are the pajamas?
Oh no, bottom up.
Bottom ups
For $70 now. You can
$70.
Girl, well, you know, everything's getting so expensive nowadays. So, what's up with Universal not ironing their shirts lately?
I don't have time for that.
Come on. So, if you are a Harry Potter fan and you want to rock a bottom up shirt, now you know they have it. For $70, you can represent.
$70.
You can represent your favorite house. These I did not see, and we walk all the stores. But again,
and Carla would have picked up on it.
You know, we and we walk stores even.
That is really cool.
We walk even after the live.
Yeah.
We finish the live, and we walk stores too. So you're at the theme park. You're on. That's well,
we are.
We're
we're locals. We're not. We're not tourists.
No, but things are getting
out of hand.
Very expensive. Oops, very expensive lately too.
Breaking things.
Sorry, guys.
Breaking things.
And it's like I always say, people only pay attention when Disney raise their prices. They don't talk much about Universal. Universal been doing the same thing. So
that's pretty cool, yeah.
That. Now this we show in our videos, and the one I said we might have posted in Instagram too. New Minions Lunar New Year merchandise. This was in Island of Adventures. You could, at least as of Saturday, you could only find it on Toon Extra, which is the store before Wimpy's. And they only had these three shirts.
They might come up with more though.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I
should make a shirt for every.
I do think that this is pretty cool. That actually
the design is cool.
Bringing these kind of items, especially when it's I think it's a Chinese celebration.
It's Chinese New Year.
So, but why not? So, but it's hidden. It's all the way in Toon Lagoon, which is kind of weird. You would think it will be in the beginning of the park. So the red shirt costs $25, and I'm loving the designs.
Yeah.
The tank top is $33, which at this point, not a lot of people will buy. And the kid shirt is $20.
That's not bad for shirts.
No. Normally,
that's normal prices.
And I was surprised when I read the price, because this should normally is somewhere between the $28 to $35. Yeah, you're right. That I at this point I'm assuming it's depending the merchandise, because the Harry Potter items tend to be a little bit higher in price. There's something that it might be controlled by Universal, and that may be because
they might have to pay more.
The
royalties. I said royalty. The royalties.
The royalty of the item for Harry Potter. So that's probably they have to cost it higher. So, because as you can see, this is $25. I can guarantee you the Harry Potter shirts may be in the 30, 35, or something like that. Talking about Super Nintendo World now in Hollywood, this is how the sign is looking now that it's been lit up. So crazy that we were able to see this.
Yeah.
In September when we were there. And now look at it. This thing looks amazing.
I can't wait.
I'm freaking out about as we grew up with Nintendo.
Yeah.
We grew up with Nintendo, and this is amazing to see. Um, our friend Mando Five Fire, he's in Universal Hollywood right now, and I know he was posting things on his Instagram, and I was like, extremely excited. Look at this, the new signage, land reservation, because that's the only way that you're gonna be able to go into the land if you have reservation. So, oh, you don't have reservation, you cannot go. That looks
You're
pretty
not
cool.
going.
You're not going
That is
anywhere. Now, this was posted earlier today. So, the sign for those two cafe has been lit up for the first time too. So that was maybe an hour ago. That looks pretty neat.
That looks cool, yeah.
Now I'm wondering, when you go to the land, are they gonna give you like a time frame? You remember what was it? That supposedly we had a time frame.
Galaxy's Edge.
Galaxy's Edge. We had a time frame. A time frame that nobody else followed.
Yeah.
But I guess that what is it that we're giving us? Like tickets or something? I can't remember.
To get in?
Yeah.
No, we had it on the app, wasn't it?
And it gives you the time frame.
The time frame, yeah.
I don't remember anybody saying, "Hey, let me see your ticket."
No, once you were in, nobody was really checking.
But I think you had like a 3 to 4 hour window. So, do you think they're planning to do this?
Probably.
And will they have somebody?
They're gonna have to start control it somehow, at least at the beginning.
I mean, I doubt. I mean, they don't have that many things in there for you to be
there all day
for 4 hours.
Yeah.
They didn't have it on Galaxy's Edge, and Galaxy's Edge, I think, in my opinion, although people said that this section over here is almost as big as Galaxy's Edge, but they only have one store, a sit-down restaurant, and one ride. Galaxy's Edge, back when it opened, it had one ride. It had the two restaurants, and they had multiple stores open. So it will take you a good
more
2 to 3 hours. So I don't know, but they may have to control it by assigning people a time limit, because if not,
maybe.
I mean, people like us who will have to pay to go in there and we're not local, we may take it like, all right, we did what we had to do, we saw what we got to see, let's enjoy the rest of the day, because we pay for it.
Right.
Annual pass holders, on the other hand, they may be like, I mean, I could come back anytime I want to. Or especially if you're a local annual pass holder.
Right.
So what do you guys think? Time limit or not time limit?
No time limit.
Sorry, Mike. My throat is getting dry. But I'm excited. Either or, I'm excited. Don't know what the heck we're going to do. We still have to make a decision. Either we risk it for the biscuit or we just play it safe and spend more money. I don't know. So, more merchandise has arrived for Honeyduke. So, they have a pin and a keychain. Pin happens to be $11. And keychain 13. So
Cool.
they have come like Honeydukes for this month. They have come strong with a lot of merch. So if you're a fan of Honeyduke, this is your time.
Get the pin. Oh,
These we were able to show you in the live stream, and
yeah.
also no, I didn't show it in the video, but we
What? No, okay.
we did see this launch flyback, but we didn't see this, right, Karen? This little
No.
bag. So you have so that this is the purse and the wallet right here. It looks very unique, although Kyla hated it. She said that it was too overwhelming. But there you go. I find it very unique.
It's really cute. I kind of wish they made that into an actual, like where it would move. Just because it is a Ferris wheel. I kind of wish they would have made that so it moved.
See, I thought it was moving.
No, I messed with that and it wasn't moving.
Okay. I walked away from it.
Oh, that's you walked away.
Yeah.
That's a cute wallet.
So if you're a Hello Kitty fan, they are actually catering for you more and more. So this purse is $79. Moving right along, Harry Potter fan. Now they can enjoy the sweater ornaments.
We saw the sweaters.
The ornaments, do you see it?
No, I saw the sweaters.
Yeah, I know. I'm with you, Karen. They should make
right?
the wheel turn.
They should have made it. Yeah, they should have made it movable. We saw the actual sweaters, like for us. And they're really pretty.
So now they made it an ornament.
That's kind of cute, though.
So you're a Harry Potter fan, and who actually decorate your Christmas tree with Harry Potter?
We should do that one year, Harry Potter
ornaments. This is a good idea.
Not next year, though.
No, it will take us a few years to go, like all a decent amount of ornaments.
Yeah.
Guys, if you haven't done so, make sure you hit the like button on YouTube, as it helps us tremendously with YouTube. If you happen to be brand new around here, we are half of the Cool Case Adventure family, and basically,
the cooler half.
The cooler half, the other grumpy side sitting somewhere out there. And basically, what we do is to help people make the best decision when they come here to Orlando, especially to Universal and Disney, by providing them with our feedback as a family. And on Monday, we do a live stream where we just share our experiences, so we go over the different theme park news. That way, everybody can know what to expect. Once in a while, we'll do live stream from the parks too, which is our promise to all our viewers from this point forward, to do more live stream, because everybody seems to be.
That's because I run it. That's because I run it.
I think so.
I think they like me more.
That may be true. The ornaments are adorable. Really, really cute. Wait until I'm there and I'm helping.
Good. Got you. Next year is gonna be Mario theme. I'm gonna start soon to make ornaments.
Yeah, this is cute though. $22.
It's almost as bad as the actual sweater.
Right? Excuse me, can I get a sweater my size? Then the sweater were like 55 or 70.
Yeah. 70 sounds good.
So, anyways, next news with Universal is the closure of Universal Volcano Bay. It has been extended through December 27th to tomorrow due to the cold weather.
Yep.
Now,
and they closed the Disney ones too.
Yeah, one thing that surprises me is the water rides. Water rides is something that is not closed all the time. So, and it's funny because now people are announcing it like, oh yeah, it closes all the time when it's cold. No, they don't. And
well, I kind of want to say like at least for this weekend, it's colder than usual. Like when we get our sporadically one cold day or two cold days during the winter, normally it gets cold, but it's not that cold either. You know, like
Yeah, but it doesn't shut down. There are
no,
people saying now they closest like below 55, below 50. That's not true.
no,
And I seen it. I've been in theme park. I've been one of these people who are watching them get wet, and we're like,
and then walk around like this.
"You're nuts."
Yeah,
I worked there. I seen it, and as a matter of fact, when I talked to the different team members, um, that day that we recorded that video about the crowd level right before we went on a live stream, I talked to multiple team members on Bluetooth and Popeye, and they were telling me like, yeah, we're kind of surprised that they closed it.
yeah.
And they told me we're not opening today. We will not be open tomorrow, and that kind of took us by surprise too.
Well, the one in Jurassic Park or whatever, like
River Adventure.
they just kept saying it may open later today. So I think they were still waiting for it to actually open. I doubt that it opened,
Yeah, and
but
then but they left Ripsaw Falls open. So as you can see, if Ripsaw Falls was open when when I was there, they were like doing the regular maintenance about to open because again I talked to the team members and when I talked to the Popeye and Bluto team members, they told me yeah Ripsaw will be open for the day. River Adventure, we don't know. You may want to go there and check. That's when
mm-hmm.
I was heading that way and I called you to see if you can check it. Um, but they were surprised that they were not gonna open, and I told them I said I have seen people riding this ride, referring to Popeyes and Bluto, and I on this kind of weather before, and I'm like, these people are insane, and they were like, oh yeah, there's
Yeah,
people that ride it. Granted, not a lot of people do it, but there's
no.
people that ride it. I mean, we have seen wait times to up to 10 minutes
I
with
think
this cold weather.
I think if you're gonna do that during the cold weather, bring in a change of clothes, do it, and then go change. You know, like, but walking around wet with the weather that we had wasn't smart.
Yeah. Bethany is saying, I wish I had gotten one of those sweaters ornaments.
They're
So
super cute.
cute. Yeah, they're super cute. I think refurbishment, that's Mary, are smart to happen when it's cold, but I've been one of those idiots that got on the water ride when it's cold outside. Yeah, I mean, normally refurbishment happens on January because of the low
Crowds
crowd.
and the weather a little bit. Like,
If you see, everything happens to be closing after, or maybe like on the second or third week of January, because that's when we're expecting the low
the
crowd
dip.
level. And it's cold, so they're like, okay, we can shut it down.
No
Not
one's
a
gonna
lot of people.
complain.
But in December, even with this weather, I have seen it. Like I say, yes, this is like on record. This is the fifth coldest recorded temperature, lowest temperature in the history of Florida. But it's not the first time that we have been on the 30s or 40s. With that said, and we have seen that ride open.
Right.
Trust me, I do it all the time. That I'm watching them from the bridge, and I'm like, what in the heck are these people thinking?
They're not. Hey, don't be skipping Mary's message that she says, I do an awesome job on the lives.
Which one?
The one right above Bethany.
I'm prioritizing Bethany. Bethany is a YouTube member. I always plan the water ride for the last thing before heading back to the hotel. That's smart.
Yeah.
That's smart. Now, do you do that also if you come during the cold season?
Or is it only Mary?
Or is it only Mary? Well, you know what? I
Mary, that's surprising because you get cold like I do, like easily. So you would think you would avoid the water rides.
We got Sheen in the house. Super cold over there. Hello, family. Happy holiday from
Hello.
up north. Same to you, my friend. Same to you. Hope you had a great weekend. I don't want to. I hate to be one of these people that sound like I'm judging others. It's just that I
Stop judging.
personally wouldn't do it because it's cold as heck.
I would just
However,
be more concerned about getting sick from getting wet.
right, but I cannot judge anybody because if this is the only opportunity that I have to go to a theme park
Right.
and I pay as much money and and
You're gonna do all the
I
rides.
gotta do all the rides and
But
honestly,
I think I would bring a change of clothes.
right.
Like a complete change of clothes. You
And
know, like
even when we had gone to California, we had told the kids, well, not the kids, I have even told you, we're riding every single
right.
ride. I don't care because we never know if we're gonna be able to come back. And that's how we were able to do the whatever the Ferris wheel in Disney California Adventure that you guys hated me.
I'm never doing that again.
But I told you we're doing every single because I don't know when are we gonna be able to, if we're ever gonna be to come back.
I did it.
So
I did it once. I'll do it once, but
as a guest, I could see where people were like, "Listen, I don't know if I'm able to come back to this park ever, or when is the next time." So we're riding it. It's 30 some,
right. No, I get
30
it.
something degrees. It's open. We're doing it. We'll figure it out. So
Well, even with the kids, we've said maybe we'll do it the day that we're staying on property, so we can hit all the water rides in one day, and then we can just go back to the hotel.
to say I was at least smart and had a change of clothes, like Joseph. By the way, you still do awesome job.
Thank you.
Whatever. Let me prioritize my YouTube members. I went I went once in October. Probably wouldn't do more than Jurassic during the colder month. Yeah, I don't know that I will do Popeyes and Blutos
Yeah,
because
because
you
you
get
really get wet.
soaked and wet.
So I'm with Bethany in that one. You probably just do Jurassic and say, "Hey, I did a water ride."
But you
Okay.
have to do
Yeah.
Jurassic
Well, and
Rivers Adventure is amazing.
and it also depends where you're sitting, because sometimes you don't even get wet. You get a little wet.
Chino said I did Volcano Bay in February. It was like 65 and was freezing, but because the pools are heated, it wasn't too bad until you get out of the water. That makes sense. But that was a 65. We've been experiencing today. Today we warm up. Still cold for
Yeah, no,
us
I
here
don't
in
like it.
Florida, but I think the highest was 51, 52.
We went out, and I was like, I quickly wanted to get back home.
I was, and today I was in shorts. Today I was in shorts, t-shirt, and my poncho. Bethany said Jurassic with a poncho.
That's the way.
Yeah.
I saw like when we went on Christmas Eve, Kyle and I saw guests going into, you know, those heaters that they have for when you get off the rides when you're wet. People were so cold they were going in there and paying to warm up. Yeah.
But they went wet?
No.
Oh.
No, because it was that one in Jurassic Park, and that one wasn't even running. But they were going in and paying just to like warm up.
It was cold that day. It was cold. It was a damn wind.
Yeah, as usual.
Yeah. Michelle said, I don't really like water rides.
I like him, but I don't want to. I don't like being wet for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
And I don't. And depending on when we go, I don't like leaving it for last because then you never dry. Like,
well,
it's like.
I personally don't care about rips or falls. I do like Papas and Bluto, but then I get so soaked and wet that I don't like that feeling of being wet in theme park. You know, especially if I don't have extra clothes.
Yeah, because then you're just walking around and you're wet. And
yeah, and then River Adventure in Jurassic Park, I already know that if I sit on the third or fourth bench, I won't get wet. I may get splashed a little bit, but not soaking wet like in the first two rows. So I don't mind riding it once in a while. But Jurassic, the River Adventure is a must see, definitely. I think the other two you could skip, but Jurassic Park you have to do. All right, if you guys didn't know, now we're switching gears to Walt Disney World. If you didn't know, let me actually mute this thing. Trying to don't get there you go. I don't
copyright.
Get copyright. You know, we've been getting copyrights in every live stream.
Yeah.
Which I don't care because when we do live stream from the theme park, our intention is to share it with you, to bring you guys along with us. So I don't care about getting the copyrights. What happens is, so you guys understand, if we get copyrights, then we don't get paid by YouTube. So if you ever hear any content creator saying, "Well, I don't want to get copyright," that means that they don't, they want to get paid. I don't care about getting paid because our intention, like I mentioned, I want you guys to come with us during the live stream. Now, what it drives me bonkers, I already know I'm gonna get copyrighted,
Yeah.
but the next morning off,
Ooh.
YouTube sends like 20 something emails.
In every point that you get copyrighted.
Copyrights notification. And basically, what they're telling you is, hey, this is not a strike, meaning we're not shutting down your channel. But what it is you cannot monetize. Or in the case of Universal, because I wanted to show you guys the part where the dancers were, then because all those are uh, songs, produced by a specific label, then what it does is it limits the viewership in other countries. So that's what happened with songs like that. But that's the only reason that it kind of bothered me because I want to we do have followers from Europe and Canada and Australia,
we have
UK.
we have somebody from Iran, I think, on the last one.
So
on Christmas Eve we had somebody from Iran.
So what happens is when we get copyright and then it gets limited viewership, then those people that may be watching it later on after we're being live, they cannot see our video. They're not, it's not going to show it in their country. Other than that, I don't give a crap because again, my goal is to show it to you guys and to just continue like bring you that extra magic and fun to your house when we're in the theme park because it's different. When I record that video, it's completely different than when we're living the moment during the theme park. And according to Mary, apparently Karen does such a great job that everybody wants to keep following Karen in the live stream. So why not?
I do a good job.
So before I move forward, get with Chino. He said we do water rides in the afternoon after getting out of volcano. Since we're still on bathing suits, it's not bad. It's so much fun.
That's a good idea.
Makes sense. Very, very smart. All right. So if you guys didn't know, Good Morning America yesterday got a preview of Tron, and they actually announced it because the world over there and all that, but it caught people by surprise. Maybe if you didn't know this, once you watch it, it's gonna catch you by surprise as well, because by a preview, they actually wrote it right.
Nice.
So they're gonna show us over here. See? So this is exactly how the ride looks like. Now I want everybody to pay attention because this is exactly how you're gonna be seating. So if you suffer from any kind of injuries, back, knees, and all that, you gotta be extra careful. So you're leaning forward. We already told you about that on the motorcycle because it's a motorcycle. Now, I'm not sure if all
pretty fast.
I'm not sure if all the trains has it, but there's some. I think the last two seats are for people that don't fit on that ride or are handicapped. So it actually has a seat. So you don't have to lean forward. You're actually sitting down. So this is the first preview that we're getting inside Tron. They're supposed to open on spring of 2023. And even on my best shape, I think I will be having a hard time, even with my anxiety.
It looks fun, but it looks like an uncomfortable ride.
Well, you're riding. If you're not used to riding motorcycle, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you don't ride a motorcycle like this.
Well, when you speed up, you do.
You lean forward.
You have to lean forward.
Yeah, but not that bad.
Yeah, you do. You do. And Diana, I do water rides in a swimsuit with a cover-up shirt and my skirt. I'm sorry, and my boys wear a t-shirt over swim trunks. We save Islands water ride for our last day. We don't do water rides when it's cold. Well, that makes sense.
Well, that's what I even told the kids. that we go to do water rides, they need to put their bathing suits on. That way it's just easier. They dry faster, and then we don't have to worry too much about it. But not to wear like jeans or anything like that. And just jeans get heavy after after they get wet.
Yeah. So, and we haven't done it in a while. We
No,
have
we
to
gotta do
go.
it.
Mary say it does look claustrophobic for
Yeah,
some. Yes.
it does.
Yes. I mean, I was able to test out the seat back when they had it in Magic Kingdom. The kids are the one who have a
I
picture.
really think just by looking at it, I'm having anxiety.
Some people say it's the same, kind of like the same. And we were told that in for Flyo Passage, in Animal Kingdom, we were told that it's the same thing as Flyo Passage, in the seating style on your legs as it is for Tron. And some people say the Tron are even a little bit stricter than Flyo Passage. So
It has to be stricter because Flight of Passage, it's more like you're moving as a whole. I think that was more like looping and doing stuff. So I think it has to be a little bit more.
well, I tell you what. Hold on, let me. I have a very bad knee. Oh crap! Of course, I have a very bad knee, and I have my hamstring problem right now. This is gonna kill me.
Yeah, I think that's gonna kill a lot of people.
I cannot pull that pressure like that. So I'm telling you, a lot of I feel like Disney may not know this yet, but like I mentioned in the last two seats on the back, you will be sitting down.
Yeah,
That line may be longer
longer than single ride.
than what people think or Disney thinks. So this looks freaking uncomfortable. Look at
It
that.
does look uncomfortable. Who knows? It might be comfortable, but it looks
No,
super
it
uncomfortable.
wasn't because I remember doing it. I remember doing it when it was in Tomorrowland
Yeah,
before the
and it
pandemic.
seemed uncomfortable.
And I remember the kids even telling me that it was uncomfortable. I remember. I mean, if I find the picture, I'll show it. We'll post it on social media because I know we uh we had shared that picture before. I don't know if my girly top will be comfortable on Tron. My
Yeah,
back
right.
might not like it either.
Yeah, it just seems like an uncomfortable ride, no matter what.
Yep. Tron looks cool, but the seat will kill my back.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. So what's gonna happen is you will have to sit on the back because that's I've been told it's like it's the assigned seating for people that may not fit that ride, and also the handicap seating is on the back.
It would be interesting to see for the plus size community if you don't fit on the bike, if you would fit on the regular seat, because that might still be constricted. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
so.
I'll pull a hammy.
Yeah.
A lot of people would. I have the feeling that's gonna happen. Do you think this ride might be less promo to motion sickness compared to Guardian? Yes, because Guardian, you are in a 360 degrees spinning uh
Right.
screen. So no matter where you look, you either spinning
Or the screen
or
spinning.
the screen is spinning.
Something spinning.
This one, you're facing forward, going for what it seems like through like tunnels. Like it's over here. So
They got their jackets.
yeah, well, that's the jacket that is
Yeah.
on self on Disney. So it sounds like you will no sounds. It looks like you're going through like a tunnel, like kind of like the movie. It reminds me a lot of Space Mountain
It looks like it. Yeah.
when you first take off. So you see, this is just like the movie or the video game. Then you come out, so you're facing forward, going on the track, and again, these may be actually. You know what? It reminds me also of Rock and Roll roller coaster. Do you see this section over
Yeah.
here? Right there.
Yeah.
That's our rock and roll roller coaster. So I don't think you're gonna get motion sickness as bad as Guardians. That's my. What do you think?
I would agree.
So the way the back comes down to is folks won't really be able to wiggle into the seat like sunrise you can do since that back comes down automatically. Yeah, it's very weird. So like
Yeah.
so the way it works, you lean forward and you have to push the handles. As you're pushing the handles forward, the back start
Comes down.
going down closest on you.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
Just fixing her.
Oh, the back comes automatically. Yeah. But I don't know if it's automatically or again in the ride. I mean, the seating how they had it in Tomorrowland is like
It's like a whole movement while you're doing something. So in other parts, like
yeah,
looking at.
they had it on D23.
Yeah.
On D23, people will hold it and pull forward. Yeah, and I think I had it in one of the videos.
Yeah, we did it.
What are the chances? I'm sorry. What are the chances of getting in this ride to guess not staying on property? We don't know yet.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be at the beginning. It's gonna be just like like Guardians, where you're gonna have to
do the virtual
do the
line
virtual
try to get in.
yeah, hopefully get in.
So chances are you're gonna have to try to do it at 7 in the morning. If they do it like Guardian, you could do it at 7 in the morning anywhere. You don't have to stay on property, and or at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
And that seems to be working for Disney. So I could see where they're gonna.
Not working for me.
And it's not working for you, but
every time for the virtual queue when I try to do the Star Wars one, I would always get it. But Guardians, I hardly ever get.
Because they're blocking cast members. You can tell that they're on purpose blocking cast member. You know.
So that kind of.
But
that kind of stinks.
We shall see. Maybe we're able to do it in when it opens up. I mean, that ride is already complete, as you can see. So what I see happening is a soft opening.
Soft opening.
And it's gonna start with a cast member where they do cast member previews, and typical Disney, they do the cast member preview. They're probably gonna be a cast member plus a guest. So if that happens,
if it happens, so last time the Guardians preview it was just us,
right?
Like we didn't get a plus one.
Sometimes they do it for
and then after
for only cast members that work in that park.
For that work in that park, yeah. So it could just be for Magic Kingdom cast members,
or it could be only for cast member for Tomorrowland only. They did that with Galaxy's Edge when Rise of the Resistance. When Galaxy's Edge opened, they actually did it for Hollywood Studios cast member first,
right?
And then after that, they opened it just for cast members, and then after that, they open a window for cast member and one guest, in which I couldn't go. You brought one of the kids, and your mom brought another one of the other kids. One of those
kids
over there.
You're just jealous.
I was jealous. Yeah, of course.
You were jelly.
Moving right along. This is something that they recently announced. More Frozen characters added to Blizzard Beach at Disney World, and apparently there was only a few people that were able to see it because they added them, and the next day the park was shut down
because of the cold.
Because of the cold weather, yeah. So they're
so cute.
They're very cute. You know, this is obviously in the kids zone. I haven't been in Blizzard in a while. So there you go. Blizzard Beach closure extended due to cold weather. So now they're looking just like Volcano Bay. They're looking to reopen on December 28th.
Mary said they're adorable. They are adorable.
Buffet returns to Chef Mickey on March 1st, 2023. So Chef Mickey is probably like the last restaurant that is not offering the character dining.
That's open.
Like that is open right now.
Yeah.
The characters per se. Um, so for now, they're all offering the family style dining, and then the buffet experience will return on March 1st as well. So that's good. I'm surprised it has taken them that long.
Park Fair hasn't. Park Fair is not on the scope of being open
I know Park Fair is
at the Grand Floridian.
the Grand
The
Floridian,
queue at the buffet restaurant.
and they have what is it? Winnie the Pooh, Tiger, Mad Hatter, and who else?
Alice.
Alice. Yeah, we did a review maybe like 2 3 years ago.
So sorry.
If you guys were watch our Magic Kingdom video, you probably heard us referring to this 50th anniversary, kind of like mocking Disney in a way that as they deserve it, because first of all, the 50th year anniversary, we're celebrating what, year 51, 52 now.
Yeah.
um they are celebrating starting on January 27, the 100th year celebration for Disney. Yet the 50th anniversary celebration ends on March 31st of 2023. So it's a celebration that will last a year and a half once it ends. So they come up with this ridiculous concept that more merchandise is coming.
Yeah.
So
So
the finale merchandise collection is coming. So as it is now, you can find a 100 merchandise, which it was released 2 weeks ago. So now they're coming with this finale
50th.
50th anniversary celebration.
And that sweater looks similar to the ones for the
So if you think Disney's out for the money,
clearly.
clearly they are. So this is the Spirit jersey that they're gonna be having along with lunch flyback. Here's the kid size
It's kind of
Spirit
cute.
jersey with a Mickey. It's a different style of Mickey. And that sweater that the young man was wearing at the beginning.
Oh, young man.
So, and it says over here, before the World's Most Magical Celebration comes to an end on March 31st of 2023. Be sure you have everything you need to look back all at once in a lifetime memory you made during the 50th anniversary. Now, I
The
am a
ears.
firm believer, huh?
The ears.
All the ears too.
Yeah.
They barely show it.
Yeah.
Those ears look good though.
They look kind of cool, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it had what? The castle in the
They
middle?
have Cinderella castle right here. I don't know the graphics over there. I am a firm believer, and even with my not arguments or fights, because I don't argue or fight with Karen about that. Maybe the disagreement in regards to merchandise. I like buying stuff that represents something. For example, here is a 50th anniversary merchandise exclusively for pass holder. They released it, sold out in one day, no more. You can no longer find it. I owe this piece of merch. Every time that I wear it in the theme parks, you could ask Karen, I will get stopped. People love this
Yeah.
merchandise over here. People are like, where can I find it?
Nowhere.
You know, I owe that. Recently, we both purchased something with that 100th year celebration. Well, which one we did it in D23 because I think it's that silver cup that everybody is going crazy about,
Mm-hmm.
the Starbucks cup. So we bought it back in September because everything was sold out, and I didn't know if I was gonna able to find it later on. So I told Karen, I'm walking out of here with a piece of a 100-year
Right.
celebration. So then Disney released the merchandise about a week and a half ago for the 100. So Karen got her jacket, which is beautiful. That jacket is, I mean, it's beautiful. And then I got the purple hoodie with that 100-year celebration, and the Karen just bought me when we went to Magic Kingdom the 100-year celebration that is the same logo as her jacket on a t-shirt,
Right.
and it was the last one left.
And it's that last one of the 100
So
you're buying.
I'm a firm believer of buying merchandise that represents something.
And that is
Um,
like current, like
right. I'm not gonna buy a finale piece of merchandise
it should say finale on the
after a year. I mean, maybe if it would have said finale, yeah, maybe I was like, hey, that's the finale, that's the last one. I got the first one, I want to have the last one.
yeah, you would.
But you're talking about a year and a half after, and now you're rolling into the 100 celebrations. Just like I told Karen, if we go to this, when we go to Disneyland, 'cause we're going, if we find a piece of merchandise 100-year celebration that says Disneyland, then we're buying it because again that represents something for exclusively for Disneyland for the 100-year celebration. But I'm not buying it on whatever March of 2024.
Right. On the last month.
That's
The
just like
last few months.
stupid. So that's just me. Like when they open a ride, excuse me, we also look at the merchandise representing the ride. So
Right.
you probably seen our video where we show you in Garden of the Galaxy is one that comes to my mind. They had an exclusive opening day,
Right.
and it says like that opening day of Garden of the Galaxy, and it normally has the date. That is something that once it gets sold out on that day off, because
It's
it's
that.
only on that day off, you're done. You're not gonna find it. So chances are, because we're going for the Mickey's and Minnie Runaway Railroad at Disneyland, opening in Disneyland, they will have a day off. If I see that, then I'll buy it because it's the day off, not a Mickey's and Minnie Runaway that I could find here
Right.
in Hollywood Studio. So I'm a firm believer of exclusive merchandise because it's part of history to buy it. But things like this, I don't support. Kind of too crazy. Um, as much as it's just a push to sell more merchandise. I do like the Lounge Fly bag.
Yeah, the long
The
flies
Lounge
very
Fly
cool.
bag is pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And it seems one of the bigger lunch flies.
um, when do you think Universal will soft open Villacon if it's open in the summer? Depending how in advance they are, there may be if it's depending what they call summer for Universal or any theme park. Summer means the beginning of a very important long weekend. So we're looking at if they don't open it by Memorial Day weekend, which is not summer for them, or typically it's not summer.
Right.
You're looking at close to July 4th weekend because it has to be very meaningful for them, something where they could attract a lot of guests. If it's July, the target day, then you're looking at something like May for them to be doing a soft opening. If there's something like Memorial Day, or somewhere in June, like they did with Velocicoaster, then you're looking at something like in the middle of April, depending how far in advance they are with that project. So it will be interesting. Either or, they will obviously let people know. When they do soft opening, they start with the team members first and annual pass holders. For example, team members for Super Nintendo World. I think they're having their previews. If I'm not mistaken, the second or third week of January. I think I read something like that is the target date. So it start with team members, then pass holders, and then everybody else. So, but they will announce it. Moving right along. So, Karen, I got a. Well, I'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
I'll tell you in a second. Um, they gave us a sneak peek and more details for the Wondrous Journeys fireworks show, which is the new firework on the celebration of the 100-year celebration. So what what they already mentioned is it's starting on January 27th. That's one other reason why we're going to is to see these fireworks. And this is a special nighttime spectacular, and it's called Wondrous Journeys, and it's created by Disney Life Entertainment. So it's telling us over here that it will feature nods to every film released by the iconic studio over the past century,
Oh wow.
with music, characters, and special moments from favorite stories, including Encanto. We can see the La Casita over here, Hercules, the Princess and the Frog, Peter Pan, Frozen, Treasure Planet, which I'm surprised to see, because
Yeah.
who the hell remembers Treasure Planet? Big Hero 6, Moana, and more.
Nice.
So,
I'm excited.
how are they gonna do these? Obviously, nobody knows. Where the speculation is that they're doing projections, but like that castle is very like tiny. No, no disrespect, because it's the original castle.
But that I don't know. That doesn't look like a projection. That makes it seem like they're gonna have a facade because you can see the castle behind it.
Well, then that's the part that I'm wondering. Are they gonna put a facade behind the castle in the whatever by the small world area? You know what I
Right.
mean? How is this happening?
That looks like a facade.
Um, they even said, I don't know, I couldn't find it, but I want to say I heard that somebody says that even Big Hero 6 may be flying in front of the castle.
That'd be cool.
So, um, it says over here, after 3 decades in the motion picture business, Walt Disney created a whole new form of a family entertainment in 1995 with the opening of Disneyland Park. That's why Disneyland, Walt's original park, is the perfect place to debut Wondrous Journey. The spectacular will also feature the original new song "Is Wondrous," that promises to capture your heart and spark your imagination. Now, this song or whatever piece of song was debuted in D23, and it said check out the behind the scenes look on the recording session for the song. That I will not. I mean, you could watch it on your own, but that will, definitely, if I play, I will get copyrighted. Through our wondrous journeys, you will embark on an adventure filled with artistry, music, storytelling, and heart as we celebrate the dreamers at Disney Animation who have shared their imagination and talents with a world for 100 years. So it says state of the art projection effects will surround you with blank pieces of paper, pencil sketches, and splashes of colors as the artistry of animators breathe life into beloved character from Mickey Mouse and Bambi to Ariel and Mirabelle. And in a thrilling moment of heroism, Baymax, there you go,
Oh, there you go.
Baymax soars high above Sleeping Beauty Castle, inspiring us all to fly for our
So they're
dreams.
gonna do like Tinkerbell, but it's Baymax.
That's gonna be cool, right? Special lightning effects, projections, and more carry us on an adventure full of possibilities, excitement, heartache, and determination that help us realize we will face trials and triumphs along the way to making our dreams come true. Main Street, USA, Sleeping Beauty Castle,
The facade.
the facade of It's a Small World. There you go. And the rivers of America will turn into artist canvas and breathe stories to life all around you. Shoot, that means that
It's gonna be.
you and I may have to split.
Yeah.
Either we record 2 videos, so we can show you both. Never mind. I don't know. You guys don't need to know our brainstorming session.
Well,
Um,
I was even thinking that it would be nice to go live while we're doing these fireworks, but I don't know that it's gonna be really late or
yeah,
early.
the
Is it late or early?
is this going well the date
It's late, right?
remember you put it on the calendar. So it's gonna be late. So if you guys are in the Eastern time zone, then it will be. I think it's gonna be like around your midnight.
Yeah, so we probably won't get a lot of people on.
I mean, don't matter. We can do it. We got people from the West Coast. So
Oh, true.
and on
We do have.
select night, Wondrous Journeys will go even bigger with the addition of sparkling fireworks in the sky above Disneyland Park. So that leads to believe that they're treating it like the normal um, nightlight celebration where fireworks only happen during the weekend. It doesn't. They don't do fireworks every day like it happens in Magic Kingdom. Wondrous Journeys is sure to uplift and inspire you as you come to close of a magical day at Disneyland Park. We cannot wait to debut Wondrous Journeys for all of you very soon, beginning January 27, 2023. So there you have it. Even more information. Um, Michela says Treasure Planet is my oldest favorite. Yeah,
It's an
it's a
oldie but a goodie.
it's a it's old. Well, I feel old now. It's a movie that was created. I think it was in the 90s, early 90s, maybe mid 90s.
Yeah, old.
But not a lot of people kind of. It wasn't one of the most popular either.
No, I think they're trying to bring the old stuff that
It
they
sounds
ain't
like it
that they might have not done well in the past. Maybe bring it back out.
to the newer
Yeah, to
generation.
see if it calls attention.
I saw a new launch fly crossbody for SpongeBob that I'm interested in, but I don't know how much it is. I've gotta guess 75. Yeah, launch flies usually cost the between the 75 dollars to $85,
Yeah, I think
up to $90. I've seen
I,
it up to
I think
$90.
the crossbodies are usually 75. But if you go during the week without like during the day, you might be able to swing by the SpongeBob shop and see.
I may go tomorrow if I hopefully I remember. I'll check it for you.
And if it does, we can post that on Instagram. So keep an eye on Instagram.
So Karen, you're right. I mean, this is basically right. I'm assuming I'm going based on memory because we only been in Disneyland what twice,
Twice.
3 times, 3 times. Um, this is definitely a facade, like you said, closer to the castle. So it has to be. But see, it's
Well, it's a facade for
are they building a facade or are they
their
projecting?
there. That cannot be a projection because when they show you a projection, they show you the projection on the castle. Look, if you can
It's
see
a
it,
built facade.
it's a built facade because the castle's behind it.
So yeah, we will probably live stream it. Hopefully, you guys will be awake. If not, drink a lot of coffee, be with us, and then
Put an alarm. Put the alarm.
then chances are Karen will be in one section and I'll be in the other section. So you may get the same firework from different perspective, or if we don't do it on day one, we may be doing on the second.
Right.
No, we can because we have to go to watercolor. So depending when we could do watercolor. See, we could do watercolor the same night, and because we have to join a virtual queue, we could do watercolor the same night, and we'll do it on the second night from two different perspectives. If not, then we have to do watercolor hopefully the second night.
We'll figure it out. We'll try to do it live if we can. Then obviously it'll be in the video. I don't want to overpromise a live and then something happens. Something happens.
I'm in Central Time. It's 8:20 today, so you will be an hour, 2 hours behind of California. I'll be watching Instagram. Yeah, I'll post it on Instagram if I see it. I know you might have put it in the calendar. Let's see if I could pull it over here.
What did I put on the calendar?
I think you put on the calendar the time
Okay.
frames.
Well, I have on the 20 on Friday the 27th. I have Disneyland Wonders fireworks 7:30, and then World Color at 10:15.
So you put the cause fireworks time. Let's see.
I think I got it from their website. No,
No, we got it from this that we shared last week. So
oh, 9:30.
9:30.
What did I put? 7:30.
Here, no, hold on. Here's
Hold on.
how. Yeah, it was 9:30.
Go up. Disney has posted performance times for opening. Here are the Wonders Journey show times. So 9:30,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Watercolor. I don't know.
I have World Color at 10:15.
Okay,
So
so that makes sense. That does make sense. I mean, let's see. Let me see. Because this is taking me directly to DisneyGo.com.
it lasts 13 minutes apparently.
Yes, at 13 minutes.
So it's a really quick firework performance.
Yeah, they don't
See,
list
but that makes you think like it is
a
a
projection,
projection.
right? Because
Oh no! So maybe in the front it's a projection, but then in the back it's a
it's a
facade.
facade.
Yeah. So we might have to look at it because they might be projecting in the front and then having an actual facade. Because the other one looks like see how the difference between what it looks like a projection and a facade.
This versus that.
Right. That makes it look like it's a facade on its own.
Hold on, I'm gonna do something real quick. There you go.
So I think they might do where one side it's the projection and the other side is a facade.
If you haven't done so, guys, make sure you smash that like button in YouTube. That way, YouTube continues to make recommendations. If you are brand new to this channel, welcome to our new channel, to Cookies Adventure channel.
Whoop, whoop. Marky, welcome.
Hope you consider becoming a family member by simply subscribing. Trying to find out exact time. So right now we know this is happening at 9:30 apparently. So I'll do more research. But you're right. I want to say that at one point something says 7:30. Because I remember the 7:30.
Maybe they changed it.
I know continues to change.
Yeah.
So we'll continue to keep an eye on that. All right. So this Disney World already changed their designs for their tickets. So if you were looking to have the 50th year anniversary design, you can not longer have it. This actually changed last time we went to the park, which it was Friday.
Yeah.
So also Friday they brought this newer design.
But they're bringing new merchandise.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
it's a watercolor in Florida, California.
California.
So if it's
Yeah.
in California, it's at 9:30 will be 11:30 for me, and in Florida at 9:30 will be 8:30 for me. Yes. So
So it's California.
so the Wonders journey, which is the fireworks, will be at 9:30, and World of Color is at 9.
It's at
10:15. 10:15. So the planning. So stay tuned because we're gonna let you know every time we go live stream. We're gonna let you know. I try to let you know through Facebook and Instagram, and I tell you sometimes an estimated time. I usually say, "Hey, we're thinking going live between 6:30 or 7, blah blah blah." So stay tuned because we have to see first how our day has gone.
Yeah.
and we were able to accomplish the things that we want to record for you for a vlog. And if we're able to, then I'm like, all right, if we're gonna show these fireworks, then we definitely want to record it. We want to go live around this time. Now it's gonna be the first night or second night, so or opening weekend. So we're gonna expect a high crowd level in Disneyland, which it means um, when we go live, we may have to be stationary. We cannot be like walking around like we normally do in our live stream. It may require us to be there maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours waiting until
Right.
they start their fireworks or whatever show.
But
So
we'll go if we're gonna be stationary, we'll wait a little bit closer to the fireworks, and then we'll go on.
mhm. So
Because if not, we're just gonna be looking at the same thing.
right. Um, but we will let you know. So these are the newer design. I'm digging this one. This is
Yeah,
the
that's good.
like the newest Minky design.
What that look? Yeah, it looks like the Runaway Railroad design.
Uh huh.
Tiana, of course. Tinks.
Moana.
Coco, Miguel, Frozen, Woody, Nemo. Are you testing me here?
Yeah,
Chewbacca,
testing your Disney character
Chewbacca,
knowledge.
Simba, Mickey. Oh,
So
Mickey.
this is like the one,
That's a pass.
the pass holder. There's no change to annual pass holder for 2023, which reuses the design below. I remember that all the pass holder. I mean, when I became a pass holder, is when they just released this. So I was the one of the few first pass holders who got it because it was released on that day. And I remember that I went to Epcot and I said they just released it this day. So and then each park the first day had different designs, so I was able to get Mickey because Mickey was in Epcot. So that will be interesting. But these designs are already the one that they're using, and they started as of last Friday. No more 50th anniversary yet. Like Karen said,
We're getting more merchandise.
They're getting more merchandise. But did you know that Bob Iger sent me an email?
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
I got an email from Bob.
I'm sure I did too.
Bobby Chapek never sent me anything. But Bob Iger sent me something wishing me a happy holiday. And he says it over here. And there's two things that this article is pointing that he really caught my attention when I read the whole email. So the email is pretty lengthy. And let me see if I could pull it from here. If I'm able to show it to you. Let's see, D23. So
shit, I got one too.
There you go. So this was actually sent to if I'm not mistaken, it was through D23, and it was basically an email from him wishing fans a happy holiday. And he said it's right here. It says Bob Iger, a holiday message from Bob Iger. As you can see,
that's a lot,
and it's a lot. And I was in the park when I got it, and then when Karen was live streaming, I took a break and I read it. But it was through D23. And here's Bob talking to the fans. He's saying this is fortunate to have the most devoted and enthusiastic fans. And I was reminded of this a few weeks ago when I visited Disneyland Resort and attended the candlelight processional. It was invigorating to be surrounded by so many guests who make what we do possible. We love your passion for our company and your enthusiasm for what we create, and we will continue. Pay attention to this section. We will continue to do our best to exceed your highest expectation. That is Iger talking directly to the fans. He knows fans are not happy with what Chapek did and what honestly what the board allowed Chapek to do because you cannot blame it only on Chapek. You know my feeling about this. He already know the position from a lot of the fans. So he's talking to the fans. I mean, I was expecting something like this to come soon, and he's being smart about it. We already talked about the town hall that he had with the cast member, and I will not be surprised if he has a town hall with Disney fans or something like that, where he wants to hear from the guests, and he will either do new commitments or reassure fans that the company is moving in the direction that we, the hardcore fans, um, want to see it, and people that what we live in, what we want to see. And then he goes as you know, next year Disney will mark its 100th anniversary. We are immeasurably grateful to the generations of fans all around the globe who have invited our stories and character into their lives, and we look forward to celebrating the groundbreaking moments, the cherished memories, and the creative visionaries that made Disney the most beloved name in entertainment over the past century. And he goes during the coming year, very important. D23 will launch a slate of exciting events to mark this historic milestone. So, if I were to click over here, which I got a separate email from D23, they're having multiple events that actually go into this 100 celebration. Looking at all the opportunities ahead, I can honestly say there has never been a better time to be a Disney fan. It is extraordinary privilege to lead this remarkable company again, and I am so grateful for your continued passion for Disney. On behalf of all of us at the Walt Disney Company, I wish you a wonderful holiday season and a very happy and prosperous new year. Best, bye bye here. So you got the CEO, somebody that everybody loves, admire, and is very grateful that Disney brought back, who has never left because he was a consultant,
Yeah.
um, addressing the fans. I don't remember seeing an email from, well, I wasn't a D23 member last year. However, I don't remember covering anything where Chapek wish a happy holiday or anything like that to the fans. As a matter of fact, people criticize Chapek for not being devoted, not being approachable by the fan. In this live stream, we're already showing you, for example, when he mentioned that he was in the candlelight procession in Disneyland, we show you that he showed up there with Josh Damaro, and once again, he's the face of the company. He's the person who needs to make sure that he's approachable, that people can see him. Something that Chapek was not doing. He wasn't known about. And in this D23, the first one that I attended, I only saw Chapek a couple of times the first day from a distance. I never saw Chapek anymore.
You're busy.
Rumor has it that he only attended that first day, and then the second day
Came back home.
he was the behind the scenes, and then not even half a day he was already gone. So D23 is the largest Disney fan convention,
Yeah.
and you had the CEO of the company bouncing out.
Peace.
Versus you have an Iger who is a people's person showing his face, trying to clean up the disaster that has been happening now for the last 2 year plus since the Chapek was in charge. So it was kind of nice to see this email, and it caught my attention immediately when he's already committing to exceed people's expectations. So with that said, this brings me to this question: the 50th anniversary celebration for Walt Disney World, in my opinion, and a lot of people share the same opinion, it was a huge letdown.
Yes.
Like people, I remember October 1st of 2021, standing in Epcot, and we were like, "What the heck is this?" And then we go to Magic Kingdom. We finally enter Magic Kingdom at 7 p.m. because it was shut down. Remember, it was at capacity. And then we see Enchantment, and we were like, hmm, "Wow!" So this is it.
Harmonious is a lot better.
And then we actually went the next day or so. We watched Harmonious, and we're like, "Shoot, we should have
Stay here.
stayed in Epcot."
Yes.
Because for those who actually watch our live stream the other night in Epcot and saw Harmonious, you were able to see why we were raving about this show so much.
To me, Harmonious beats the Magic Kingdom fireworks.
So, uh, however, the amount of things that they brought for the 50th, it was a big letdown. When he's saying uh, it will exceed guest expectation, do you think that he's putting all his emphasis on this 100th celebration?
It might be the start of the change for the company, like for the big push for the company.
I think, and maybe it's my hope.
And that they haven't really announced a lot for the 100, so you don't really know what to expect. Where I think for the 50s, they kind of made it, they hyped it up way too much for what it was.
And okay, so that's where I'm going.
Yeah.
I had the feeling, maybe it's my heart as a fan and having hope. However, I feel like this 100 celebration may blow us away.
It might. I think, but so. I don't want to go in with like high expectations because the 50th was a letdown. You know what I mean? Like, so I'd rather be impressed once I get there and be like, oh my god, they really went all out, than wait for something.
And I think he knows it.
Right.
So
but already coming up with the fireworks that's gonna emphasize the newer movies and stuff like that. I think it's gonna should be better.
Well, again, it's if you think about it, Disney is very smart strategizing, especially in marketing.
Right.
They already know the people's expectation for the 50th were not met.
Right.
So for the 100,
they have to come up with something to make it better.
So they already know we let people down.
Right.
If we don't
redeem ourselves.
No, if we actually don't overpromise but over deliver,
right,
then at this point we're gonna exceed the highest expectations.
Right.
Because remember the expectations are already here down. People are like, okay, whatever, Iger. There's no way that you're gonna pull this through in 2 months before. You know what I mean? That's what people are thinking, right? But we've been talking, and as a matter of fact, I think I asked in this live 2 weeks ago, why is it that Iger is spending so much time in Disneyland with Damaro? I mean, Disney Parks is what has been keeping the company alive. And no offense to Disneyland, Walt Disney World carried the world at one point. Because Disneyland didn't open, and because of California, they didn't let them open until like late in the game.
Right.
Not only that, because they spent over a year close. Remember that? Not only that, they were very limited in capacity.
Right.
In the meantime, Walt Disney World is actually carrying the entire company on its own.
Right.
And at this point, by the company, we mean the whole entire world. Because, Shanghai is not open, Paris wasn't open.
Right. Everybody else is still closed.
So, here's Walt Disney World. And then they pushed that 50th anniversary.
And they hyped it.
And they hyped it so
much. Yeah.
That when people went there, it just crashed.
It tanked, yeah.
I think they're working on a strategy where they know.
I'm sure.
Less
under
promise
and over deliver.
And less over deliver.
Right.
The less we say, the better. The more surprises.
Right.
And I think that's what's gonna happen. and maybe it's my hope as a fan.
Right.
Maybe it's my I don't want to say faith because faith is tied to religious, but maybe it's my trust in Iger as a leader that he's gonna be able in Damaro because it got to the point that according to sources, Damaro almost quit
Right.
because him and Chapek did not look eye to eye,
I
and
see either.
so they did not see eye to eye. And as a matter of fact, um, Chapek didn't want to listen to Damaro.
Right.
So only God knows how many great ideas Damaro has on the table that Iger is now saying, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's move forward. There's gotta be a reason why they're in California.
Oh, this whole time, yeah.
Iger has not shown up here
Right.
in Disney. I mean, publicly.
Right.
I'm sure he has been.
He's been here.
He's been here, but behind the scenes. But publicly, he has not shown.
Right.
So if he's showing publicly over there, I think he's reassuring people in Disneyland
I'm here.
something big is coming,
I'm here.
and it's gonna be good
Right.
here to exceed the highest expectation. We might again maybe my belief we may see Disney bouncing back into the Disney fans
They need to do
trust.
something. Yeah.
And I think and I hope we're gonna be blown away
I hope so.
because you're talking about this wondrous journey. You're talking about an opening of a brand new ride. You're also opening the show in Disney California Adventure. What is it? Shoot, the other show.
Color lights. The Wonder one. What is it?
I forgot.
Something
Uh,
lights.
You're talking about that, and then later on
Color.
in March they're opening a brand new Toontown. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which it was in the plans already, but I'm telling you, this guy is a successor of Michael Eisner. This guy is the one who pushed our marketing
Right.
team to the extreme. I have hope. So we shall see. Sheila said they're doing anything for that 100 in Florida. Nope. They're only focusing on Disneyland and the 100, the Journey of Wonder, I think it's called. The Journey of Wonder tour is going around different states, which I think Philadelphia, if I'm not mistaken, come to my mind or something like that. So it's something similar to what we saw in D23, where they show you different things from when they started back on 1930. And remember, we got to see the original props from the Haunted Mansion here in Magic Kingdom. So what we saw apparently is a preview of that Journey of Wonder. It's gonna be a whole exhibition, but it's gonna be a traveling exhibition that is going around in different states. And Florida is not part of it. That was one of my biggest.
Right.
I was not happy. I was not happy because I feel that as much as Walt Disney World has done once again for the world, we deserve better. I get it. The celebration is in Disneyland because it was Walt's first. It was Walt's baby and creation. I get that.
It's the baby.
And I'm happy because I was one people that said, finally Disneyland is getting something.
Finally.
But I feel, and I think Karen and I discussed this over here, or Maricena and videos. I feel that each park should have a part of that 100 celebration. Maybe a night show that you could go. And this is my biggest critique. You have seen it. You have heard me saying it. Galaxy's Edge in California should have different characters than Galaxy's Edge over here, for example. The same thing with the Avengers Campus. Avenger Campus in California should have different from the one in Disney Paris. So the 100-year celebration is a perfect opportunity. They should develop nightlight celebration in the different theme parks. So that way it motivates the guests to travel, or we're able to see it through somebody's video or
Right.
something like that. But it's paying tribute, he's paying respect to, in this case, Disney. You know, but I don't know. They decided not to do it like that. Who knows? Had Iger been behind those plans, maybe he would have done it that
Or
way.
maybe it'll still end up coming here. Maybe with the last stop.
So we
They
don't
haven't
know.
announced it.
But as of now, we get merchandise.
It's okay.
We get the finale merchandise for the 50th in this corner, and in the other corner you go buy the 100. That's, well, in the Emporium wearing
Ugh.
opposite sides.
Point. Ugh.
Mary saying, I was surprised that they aren't celebrating it in both parks since it's Disney as a whole. No, an
Right.
anniversary for a particular park. Yeah,
That's what we were saying, kind of.
yeah.
Something should have come here.
Oh, they should have started it on Disneyland.
Make that a
That would have been cool. Like, okay, we're gonna start. The celebration starts in Disneyland, and it's gonna go from January to March, and starting in April, it's gonna move to the Magic Kingdom all the way until like maybe July, and then in August it's going to Disneyland. Blah 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 blah. You know what I mean?
right
And it's gonna be different showtime,
everywhere.
different. So that way the big Disney fans are motivated to even travel. I mean, it's a great marketing strategy if you think
Right.
about it, because like big marketing, like big YouTubers too, that have the means to travel to multiple places.
Right. They would.
The bloggers, because there are a lot of bloggers that actually travel to see this special event.
Right.
They would have been traveling from Disney park to Disney park to Disney park to see what was different. So you're gonna do the Wondrous Journey celebration over here, but it's gonna be completely different in Magic Kingdom. Sure, let me see that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I want Disney Paris. I'm going there too.
Look.
That would have been genius.
Wee wee.
But unfortunately, not that way. Do you think that they're trying to ease the crowds in Disney World by having the celebration only in Disneyland? Then towards the end, they bring it to Disney World. Yes and no. Um, at one point, the crowd level were very low in Disneyland. But now Disneyland is the same as we are. We no longer have a low season.
Yeah.
And nobody right now can even predict what's happening in the theme parks anymore. When if you were part of our live stream, if you didn't know, if you weren't, well, I tell you, the other night when we were in Epcot, you will think Epcot will be packed,
It's dead.
and it was dead.
We blame the cold weather.
And but that wasn't. But I still think, Karen, the the crowd level is not the same
Right.
as before. Um, I think this whole revenge traveling may be already hitting the end of it.
Right.
Um, so I don't know. Disneyland, it is packed. I mean, people thought that because they blocked their annual pass holders for the last 2 weeks, people thought that maybe Disneyland was gonna be not as busy because they wouldn't have the APs over there. But no, they still waiting a long time. So I do have the feeling that originally when they put this together, they're like, okay, let's find a balance because Walt Disney World is getting slammed. However, it got to the point that now, no matter where they go, they're well balanced out.
Right.
Um, they have to go to Disneyland because, like this article says, is their original park.
Right.
And
It has to start there.
It has to.
I just kind of wish they would start there and finish here.
I just think that Disney lost a golden opportunity, and I'm surprised that they did because they're money grabber. Unfortunately, on their JPEG, that's the belief. Disney became money grabber. They wanted to make as much money as they can. So I don't know. Who sparked the theme park hobby, or did y'all meet through?
Through the parks, he finished. I think
through
he's
the
made our channel. What sparked the channel?
So
Funny enough.
So we both work for theme parks. Um, I started working for Universal Studio in 1999, and Karen started working for Walt Disney World in 2000,
2001.
2001. It got to the point that we went to theme parks so much because of our jobs that I couldn't stand it. Karen would not have problem visiting theme park because she always been a Disney fan.
Yep.
And but it got to the point that I'm like, listen, I don't want to spend time going to theme parks on my day off. So the channel started when our kids came up with the idea about how about we start a new channel, and it's a family channel, and we are the face of the channel.
Right. The kids.
So if you go to the first video, maybe the first year of the channel, you will see our kids um, being in the video. You will not see or hear about us at all. It was all our kids. And the main goal was for them to tell you, parents, what the kids want to do when they go to the theme parks. That was their main goal. So on that was back on 2019. So around 2020, January 2020, YouTube make changes with trying to obey the law, where the kids channel were gonna be under the YouTube channel for the kids. Had we not made changes where an adult will be the face of the channel, then the channel would have just stayed under the kids channel, and maybe y'all wouldn't discover us at all.
Right.
Because if you notice, you don't get suggested channels that come from children. You get adults suggested channel.
Right.
And because they had to obey by the law. Um, so I started getting involved with the channel. I had always had the passion because of coming from theme park. I do have a lot of history. I do enjoy Disney a lot, but I do have a problem, or I had back then a problem spending time on theme parks on my day off,
Right.
surrounded by a huge amount of crowd. It wasn't until I wanted to show the kids that if you start with a project, you need to finish it. It got to the point that the kids didn't want to do YouTube, and we already have maybe 300-400 subscribers.
Yeah.
And I said, listen, even one person that subscribe to our channel is one person that believe in both of you. We do not quit on people.
Right.
So that's how this whole YouTube thing started. And then we're like, okay, you are going to be part of the channel. So we want you to share, regardless, what you think kids your age should let parents know. Whether it's food or it's entertainment, or whatever it is. And then we as parents, then we share our opinion. And at the end of the day, I think it's a better deal because people that have families can hear a whole family perspective versus one or two adults.
Right.
That's basically how everything started. I know you always been passionate about Disney.
Yeah.
That's the reason why you have worked in Disney for so long, because you love Disney so much. I honestly I didn't like Disney as much until I started um, falling in love with how they do business. I'm more of the business person. So when she started talking to me about the business aspect, I'm like, huh. And then I became a cast member
Right.
for a few months, and then I discovered how things are done behind the scenes. I'm like, huh. And then I changed careers, not career. I changed of a job, and then I had to leave both Universal and Disney, and but I'm always been a fan of Disney, and of course, I always been a fan of Marvel. I always been a fan of Star Wars. So the minute that Disney buys that, now I'm per se obligated to connect with Disney.
More of a fan.
More of a fan now. So, but I always follow the history. Um, I do have more knowledge on Universal's history because I was there. And I was part of the opening team for Island of Adventures. I could tell you stories versus Disney. So, and I learned to like Disney. So that's how we become, Cool Case Adventures. And we're like, okay, we go to the park so many times. So this is how the kids sold it to me. All that we need to do is record it and share our experience. How difficult that could be.
For me, Barry.
Woo! That's a full time job. That's the part that I didn't know. Have you all experienced any negative aspect from broadcasting your family to the public? No, no.
Not yet.
We are a normal family. Um, a lot of the viewers connect with us because they relate to us as a family, but our children live their normal life. Um, Again, we use YouTube and we treat YouTube as it should be, is a business. So we're training our kids how to manage a business. We're teaching the kids responsibility. We're teaching the kids um, uh, basically all the aspects of social media. I mean, our kids are they're not silly. I mean, they see and hear things in school. They also, they got TikTok. They follow social media, so they know. Um, they avoid. They do not like. Um, they are really good kids. They know the good and bad.
Right.
You know.
So,
Um,
so right now we haven't really experienced anything negative from having the entire family on YouTube
well,
or like on
once in a while
sorry.
we get comments.
Every now and then we get
So
comments, and then depending on the subject, some we get a lot of comments on some things and other, but nothing really too yet. And we're still fairly a small channel, so we
yeah.
still haven't really gotten into the too bad of a negative point.
Yeah, we do whatever it takes, obviously, to protect our children, but
Yeah,
our children can be protected up to a certain degree. Our children have access to our Instagram, so anything that people post,
they'll see.
including some, I mean, I don't mean that any of you have done this. I don't want to disrespect anybody, but sometimes people post stupidity as comments. So they see it. They see it, they read it, and then we talk about it as a family. Why
And
people have to be so mean? Why
we
people.
kind of teach them. We're also trying to teach them how to react to some of those comments,
Right.
because some of those comments you're just gonna have to let it be, right?
Yep.
There's some comments that you're gonna get it regardless of whether they're kids, we're not, whatever it is. We're trying to everything for us. Everything is like a teaching moment. So anything, any negative comment or a really good comment, we let them know that it happened, or if they see it, they come and tell us, and then we just teach them what they should be learning at that point. Um,
we we
we're not negative people to begin with.
right.
We try to stay extremely positive. We do get mad, we do get upset about things, but generally we're not negative, and we're here to help. And that's how they are. They like to help people. So we try to turn if we've forgotten that negative, we try to turn it into like a positive point at some point.
We like Karen said, we love helping others, and if the kids see or read negativity, they come to us.
Yeah, they come.
It's like, why people are posting this? That's just mean, or why they have to be that way. We always teach them we cannot control everybody or anybody. Number one, and number two, everybody's entitled to their opinion. So, I mean, we may not agree with him or her, but that's what it is.
And then we also teaching them at that point too. If there's something you don't like, you don't have to comment.
You don't have
to do it. Just scroll up. Just
Yeah.
keep going.
Yeah.
So
So unlike a lot of the nonsense that happens on social media, we use those moments to teach our children, do not engage on things that don't make sense, or it may lead to something even more negative in social media. You don't like what it was told to you or any of us, just scroll it up.
Yeah.
You don't have to react to it, whatever. So we use every single aspect of this business as a teachable moment.
Right.
Whether they're in front of the camera, whether we're in the middle of thousands of people talking in front of a camera, we all get nervous. It's not like
Yeah.
we're expert. We all get nervous, but I'm teaching the kids to be confident, So maybe they get a book report or they have to do a report in class, like I tell them all the time, and they have 20 of their classmates looking at them. I always tell them you have thousands of people right next to you, and you
Right.
do a vlog, you could do anything. So anything that we do it in a positive aspect. Hi Rodra. Sorry I joined late. No problem.
No worries. Thanks for
Being busy
joining.
prepping for our move.
Oh, good luck with
Jeez,
that.
I hate moving.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you guys still work for Disney thing or any? I'm assuming anything part. Yes, we do. Well, she does.
I work for Disney. I currently work for Disney.
She does work. She does work for Disney. We cannot disclose what exactly she does, just to be very respectful.
I work behind the scenes though.
So she does. I stopped working for Universal, I think back on 07. But I do still have a lot of people that I know inside Universal.
He still has a lot of connections in Universal.
They used to work with me years ago. I met back in the day. So I do talk a lot of people. So a lot of my, excuse me, a lot of my, when I tell you that I have people or inside or reporting back to me, these are legit people that work inside the park that may be working on a specific project that hasn't been pushed out to the public, or Universal doesn't want others to know. So they just text me, or hey, you didn't hear this from me. This is what's gonna happen. So um, I don't tend to speculate, or I heard through the grapevines. If I heard through the grapevines, I tell you, hey, this is what people are saying.
Yeah,
it's a strong rumor. But if I heard it from somebody, I say, hey, my contacts are telling me this. I'm a Universal fan. That's how I found Cool Case. Oh, awesome.
Thank you.
I like smaller channel, more authentic and honest. I like family oriented channel. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. We just so you know, we are friends of a lot of the big channels too. Don't get me wrong. Big channel people are people like you and I. Um, we respect everybody. We love everybody. We maintain a really good relationship with everybody. We talk to everybody, no matter what.
Right.
And that's something that we even talk to the kids about. They're not different than us. So all those big channels that you see, like the Team Tracker, if you have followed us for a little bit, that Def from PC Def and us are really, really good friends. We just did Universal video for the whatever the escape game. We were with JoJo from JoJo's World, and we didn't plan it, but when they say, hey, sorry, we need to add people to your group, JoJo's like, hey, I know that's family.
We were already scheduled to go together. It just happened that we were scheduled that we were in the same group to go in.
But the team members said, hey, just so you know, you're gonna be in this group, so you gotta get to know each other. He's like, even better, because we know each other, So we maintain a good relationship with a lot of the other bigger channel. We talk to all of them. We don't criticize anybody.
We're not here for that.
We're not here for that. I'm not, as much as I respect our colleagues, because going out there every single day is brutal. Getting criticized every single day by the public eye is brutal too. I do respect my colleagues. We're not here for them. We're here for the viewers. So we love them dearly. We talk to everybody. We have no animosity with anybody out there. We just maintain our respect.
And we're pretty much as real as you see us on the videos. That's who we are. We're not portraying anybody else, anybody different. And we've gotten those comments when people actually come up and meet us. They're like, wow, you guys are actually like you are in the videos. And that's exactly how we are.
Yeah, that's exactly how we are. Thank you, Miss Sheila.
Thank you, Miss Sheila.
We love you. Safety is important, but no one should hold back because of fear.
No.
Right.
We're not making them hold back. We're kind of teaching them there's things that you kind of like, some things that you should fight for, and some things that you just have to like go kind of like choose your battles. Is kind of like more.
You gotta pick and choose.
Yeah.
You cannot be argumentative with everybody.
And they're still kids, so we really and we and we try to protect them as much as we can. So we always tell them, if you see something from our Instagram page or YouTube channel that you don't agree with, come to us and then we'll explain it. Don't engage because it's not for them. They're kids. They're
They're
not there
kids.
for that. That's what we're there
Our
for.
kids have to be kids.
Yeah.
We understand. They're normal kids. They obviously they go to school. They belong to, um, athletics,
Yeah.
activities.
They do everything like
They do
outside.
everything like a normal kid. Our schedule is
Fact.
basically packed, but our schedule for theme parks or any blogging is based on the kids' schedule,
Right.
and then that's how we feed our blogging schedule. So they know that they see YouTube as a business, and it's work. Work is work. Um, they know that we have followers, we have subscribers, and we also have people that believe in our word. Therefore, we need to provide them the best help that we could do. So they know that. They are humble. So if you were to see them in the park, they are going to act very shy because they don't believe that they're being recognized. I
Right.
mean, they are the type of.
Anytime anybody comes to us and actually recognizes it, it's like they're like, oh my gosh, they really
Yeah,
watch
or
us.
and they will be like, hold on, let me get my parents. Hold on a
Yeah.
second. So they'll talk to you, but they'll be like, hold on a second, let me call my parents. So they want us obviously to be the face right there, and for them to be there to rip it, for the four of us to be there. I
Right.
mean, you never will see them. I mean, you may see them in the park like any other kid, teenager, acting up. You may see me kind
Dancing.
of doing any silliness. You may see me saying, "Hey, stop!" Kind of like knock it off or stuff like that, because we're a normal family. So if you ever see me kind of like, pulling them aside, say, "You better do this," because I'm a normal dad. What's
Yeah,
our ethnicity? Well, I'm Puerto Rican. Um, Born and raised. Karen is Puerto Rican, but mostly,
born there, truthfully raised in Virginia.
yeah. The kids, both of them were born
They're
here.
Floridians.
They're Floridians. I've heard PC Dev shout you out on the video a while back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dev and I we've been friends for years. I mean, since Dev actually was
The
the
first
first YouTuber that our children met. So kids were in.
that the kids recognized from watching, and they saw him at
Yeah, we
Universal.
were in Universal, and they saw him and Bianca, his fiance, and they're like, "That looks that's Dev from YouTube," and they were actually recording a video close to Dev. So Dev approached us
Because he saw the
because
camera.
he saw the camera,
That the kids were holding the camera.
and he goes like, "You guys doing YouTube?" And obviously they say yes, and since then we became really good friends. I mean, obviously we became colleagues, but it just grew to be a good friendship. So once in a while we hang out. You don't see us in each other videos a lot because we're friends. We don't have to be envidious for say all the
Yeah,
time. We
yeah.
just when we hang out, sometimes we don't even bring cameras. Sometimes we just go out with Dev and you know chill with Dev and Bianca. That's what we do. But yeah, our kids pretty much have been going because Karen is a cast member. Since Karen has been a cast member for now 21, almost 20, well, close to
Gonna be
22 years
right.
soon in August. Our kids have always gone to Disney. So we got pictures of the kids when they were like 2 to 3 months old with characters, just like we have kid pictures of the kids being part of the Jedi Academy,
Yeah.
just like we have pictures of the kids when they used to do the Star Wars weekend celebration next to Mickey Jedi Mickey. I mean, we got lots of good
Memories.
memories that have not been recorded because we didn't start a YouTube until 2019. Have we done YouTube when the kids were born back on 2010,
Whew.
you know, our channel would have been one of those big YouTube channels by now because not a lot of people used to do it. We do have a lot of memories from Disney. Um, you know, it's just that we never share them,
Right.
or so, oh, it comes back to us. Like, oh, I remember when we used to do this. Road Rise. Is it true that there's a secret wealthy club in Disney for at
Elites.
least, and it's not for
Or
us?
is that not for us to
Or,
know?
if there's
There's
Club
a club.
33 is what it's called. Club 33. Club 33, you have to have a membership.
Yeah, and it's pretty high membership.
And it's we value your opinion. You don't want to know my opinion, Disney. Club 33 is a private membership club with a variety of tailored experience for each member. Who can I talk about Club 33? You have to fill out
Right, yeah.
some kind of like application, and you gotta pay like mad money
Yeah, it's
a
elite.
year.
It's an elite club. Like,
Yeah. I emailed my interest in Club 33 why I haven't heard back. We are pleased with the interest we receive on Club 33 in Disney World as a membership opportunity are evaluated. Club 33 may contact you for further information.
it's
So
elite. It's elite. And it's a lot of money to be part of that club. And there's
let me see if it tells me. I
it
want to
says
say,
the cost right here.
yeah, I want to say it's like 60 something thousand. How much does it cost? Members will pay around 25,000 for an
Initiation
initiation
fee.
fee and around 10,000 a year to retain their membership, depending on the level of their membership. The food inside the club also costs a
Pretty
pretty
penny.
penny with a 5 course dinner price above $100. So,
Oh, you were close, Mary. Mary said 33 and then 10K. So it's 25 and then 10K.
so special is an exclusive club where members are able to enter a private dining and lounge areas in almost every Disney park around the world. According to Disney, the club is named after the address of the original Disney Club 33 location, which it was located.
Oh,
Blah,
but
blah,
maybe.
blah.
Well, Mary's saying 25 is Disneyland, 33 is Disney World. It
Yeah.
could be, yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of money. So definitely an elite club.
So Club 33 is an exclusive member only private dining club. It's actually located inside of Disneyland and Walt Disney World. The club has been on the top of the bucket list for most fans since it opened in 1967. The only way to obtain access to this club is to be a member yourself or be a guest
Right.
of a member. And if you get invited, there's a dress code
Yeah.
to follow. I cannot go like I would normally go on a
You
my
would never
short
want to go.
pants and all that. You know, I had to wear like
Suit.
not a suit. You know, I seen people wear like long sleeve shirt, button up shirts, and like a regular slack pants or stuff like that. So it's very exclusive.
It's
Yeah.
exclusive, yeah. It's a lot of money.
So 33K.
Yeah. 33.
This coming from someone that knows. Yeah, it's over there.
I'm glad you don't know anything about Disney,
I
man.
know that Club 33 Magic Kingdom is in Adventureland.
Yeah.
You know, you can see it. I mean, and their lounge and all that is somewhat hidden, but they do have like a sign that you are able to see. It says Club 33.
Pretty small.
So it's pretty small.
Yeah. It's not like here's Club 33. Like
we've never been in Club 33.
No, will we ever?
Disney Genie Plus price returns at all-time high for the holiday season and has been remaining there. It's actually at $29 right now. Again, take it for what it is. $29 versus $319 the other day in Universal. Which one do you rather pay?
Yeah.
That's the way I take it. With Disney already saying that 51% of their guests that are in their parks ended up buying Disney Genie Plus. Well, this is the reason why.
Yeah, it's super cheap.
$29. So $29 for a family of four right now.
It's cheap compared to Universal, right?
It
But it's
will
still
be
a good amount of money.
116 if I want to add taxes to that. It will be $124 if I want the Genie Plus, right? Now 319 per family member, that would be 1,276. Do you really think if Disney will be charging $1,276, 51% of the guests that go to Magic Kingdom will have it? Answer is no.
Maybe not.
Heck no. So I get it. And I keep saying I'm surprised I haven't got any comments, nasty comments about why this and why you, how dare you to say this. You have to put it from a perspective. You're paying to skip the line. People are hurt because they used to get free fast passes. Now, even though they're charging you $29 to skip lines, I'd rather pay the damn $29 than the 319.
Right.
I don't know, mathematically speaking. I am surprised that Disney has not even increased it more just yet.
Right.
Just yet. And if they do, it's
It's
about
I think
it's about damn time.
they're just gonna be creeping it up until they get someone near Universal, I think. So it's not that big of a
It's
shocker.
about damn time.
Yeah.
Do you guys plan to venture to other theme parks, not Disney affiliates around the US and blog? Eventually, yeah. I mean, we started with, the obviously here. There's nothing in SeaWorld pretty much for the kids to do. We've been annual pass holder of SeaWorld for
When they were
many years
little.
when they were little.
Yeah.
And I think that got them burnt out.
Yeah.
They don't care about SeaWorld. And the kids are in a funny age. Right now, I got one that loves roller coaster and I have one that hates it. So it's kind of hard to find a balance. So when you go to SeaWorld or Busch Garden or Six Flags and all that, you're kind of like committed to go to like a very kind of like thrilling park and not a balance versus the Disney and Universal. So I'm waiting to see until things balance out in the kids, so that way the money that we spend, it will be worth it for us as a family. Because remember, every time that we go out, it comes from our money.
Right.
Nothing is given to us. Yes, we do have support from some of you who are a YouTube member, and we thank you for that. Or we have a few Patreon members, so we thank you for that. That helps some, but you gotta see it this way: it's a family of four. The normal YouTuber is one or two people. So obviously they have XYZ amount of Patreon or YouTube members. It's still a huge help for them. However, it's for one person. We are four, so it's very.
And we're all considered adults because now the kids are adults.
It's very strategic. Every time that we go out, we don't get sponsored. We get invited to media events here and there, but it's more for the local or smaller events. But I'm at the point, to be honest with you, I prefer not to be invited.
Right.
That way I don't feel the obligation to kind of say things in a nice kind of way if I don't like it.
Well, we always want to be as honest and truthful as possible because we are a family of four. So we're trying to let you know, is the money that you're spending worth the places that we're going? So even if we get invited, we're not technically paying for it, but if you were to come, you would have to pay for it. So we're always trying to stay as truthful as we can, but still obviously being positive and being like respectful of the venue that we're in.
Yeah, but it's different.
Yeah.
When we had to pay $600 something to go to an after party in Disney, like whatever, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas, and we feel it's not worth the money, right? Versus if Disney would have invited us.
Right.
So Disney would have invited us, then we would be like, all right,
It wasn't that great, but still, you
But
could do
you
it.
always had that pressure. At least I feel that way. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
don't put my words on other. Don't go to any other YouTuber and say, "Well, Carlos says this." And no. That again, there's bigger channel. They get invited. Good for them. I don't hate on them. I'm happy for them. They have worked hard. They deserve it. And God bless them. We're happy. We support anything. However, I'm not saying that what they're saying is completely incorrect either. I can
and so,
tell you when I gotta pay $600 from my own pocket, it puts me in a position that I'm like, if I don't like it, I'm gonna tell you in a good way. It's gonna
yeah,
be a respectful way,
right,
but I don't feel a certain obligation. I feel the obligation to be completely honest to you and devoted to you, the consumer who has to pay, versus a big company like Walt Disney World or Universal Studio. I'm not saying they ever invited me, that we will not go out either. If they invite me, that's fine. But even people that have invited us, I have always answered back, thank you for your invitation. I have a commitment towards our viewers to always let them know whether we like the product or not, blah, 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 blah. We do it in a respectful way. So that always goes out in my emails because I want them to be 100% certain that I am not going to cover if they screw up.
right.
Because then I recommend something and I will feel awful if you pay the money and you know what I mean, and you don't like it, and then I don't work that way. So we're always respectful,
Right.
but I don't hold back. If I don't like something from Disney, I say it how it is. If I don't like something from Universal, I say it how it is. I ask her, because I know the chef. I have pulled the chef, but besides in the middle of the video, I'm like, why are you guys doing this? Well, I said, dude, this is awful. And I told them, I mean, I luckily I
Yeah,
know the chef, but I don't
yeah.
hold back.
But I think that's
So
also what stopped us from going to other theme parks and doing other things, just because of the age of the kids right now. And they're very drastic sometimes on what they like. Um, so we're still waiting for them to. I think we already missed SeaWorld kind of because they're grown out of it. And then the same thing with like Legoland. I do want to cover Legoland
I
and their
do.
resort.
Me too.
Just because I think
Family
there's not
aspect.
a lot there's not a lot of coverage for Legoland, and I think that's still something that the kids will enjoy. It is a smaller park, I think, so it might, but I would like to stay in the resort and go to the park just to cover it. But those are still things that we might have. They might already outgrown those parks, and we have to. We're like in the middle of those parks, the Disney and the Universal, and then going to like the big thrilling
Yeah,
parks.
yeah, exactly. We're in the middle, which you could turn sideways really
Yeah,
quick with the kids, and we have kids that are completely honest. So
yeah,
I want them to provide you the most accurate
yeah.
um, feedback. Would you be heading down to Universal Hollywood for the opening Super Nintendo World? We are trying our
Right.
best. Um, if it is very expensive right now to travel to California, we're paying more in
Airfare.
airfare than anything else. Karen and I will be there for that 100 year celebration. So I have two options. I either figure out, we make a decision to become annual pass holders and try to get into the reservation on January 5th, um, to be able to go on the opening day for APs, which is January 29, which we're supposed to fly back to Orlando. It will be more, it could be more cost effective to become two APs and then stay a night in California and change our plane tickets versus us traveling back over there with two people because we cannot afford it,
Yeah,
unfortunately, for the entire family yet. Option number two, we miss on the opening and then we save more money to the point that the four of us can go sometime between the opening and hopefully the summer time. So that's the two options that we're starting. Um, I'm just trying to figure what will be the most cost effective, or
I think
it's a risk too because just you and I and people follow us
for the
because
kids.
for
So I
the
think it would be
family.
more beneficial if we were to go. I think it would be more beneficial. We might have to hold off a little bit and then go later on the year, just for it to be more beneficial for for the channel for you guys. Because then you'll see, because we we're gonna have a total different experience than if we go to with the kids,
With the
especially
kids.
since we're Mario fans to begin with, and the kids may or may not like Carlos is, and Kyla, depending on what it is a video game fan. So it just I think it would be more beneficial if we all go as a family to cover it. We might miss the opening, but we might still give you a true, honest opinion of how a family how a family likes it or not.
Or you may get both. I don't know. If I'm able to figure it out, if Karen and I can do the opening, then later on travel with the whole family, even if it's for a weekend, just to do Universal, we may do that too. But
We're working on it.
think about the perspective. You got two adults who
Grew up
with
with Mario. I love
grew
Mario.
up with Nintendo and Mario versus having two kids, one who is a video gamer and the other one who can care less, but also knows who Mario is, who also has played like Mario Kart,
Who
who
loves Mario
loves
Kart and
Mario
Mario
Kart,
Party and stuff like that.
but is not a video gamer.
Right.
So think about that perspective for a minute. You will get 20,000 videos of the same perspective of one or two adults versus maybe only a few videos of an entire family
Right.
with four different perspectives that will help you out as a consumer to make the decision.
Correct.
And that's basically what I feel where our channel brings so much value to
Right.
the community. And there's a lot of peers, a lot of our YouTubers peers that recognize that. They're like, oh my God, you guys bring something different
Right.
because it's not the same. So that's the decision that we are in the
We're working
process
on
of
it.
making. Mary says, naturally, I think those going free, there has to be some of the bias and how they view things because it's free, whether it's subconsciously or not.
Not.
And I believe on that, Mary, because for not everybody gets invited by Walt Disney World or any Disney company. You have to be a somewhat a big deal to be invited by Disney. And I don't want to bash on anybody, but I'm just putting myself in their position. Disney, if Disney approaches Cool Case Adventures, I'm like, shoot, I don't want to mess up this opportunity. I mean,
Yeah.
you could have the opportunity, think about it, to go to a theme park. Um, you could have the opportunity for them to fly us out. Look at us complaining about the plane tickets. Disney can actually fly the whole family out to California to any other Disney park and cover all those expenses. They could say, "Listen, we on the next cruise. I know that you guys love cruising, which is a big dream of ours. The Disney Treasures. How about you guys go invited as media and but we need the whole family. We want the whole family to go, not just the two of you. You know, shoot, that's a golden opportunity.
Right.
So I gotta be us. We gotta be extremely careful how we position ourselves because now we're working with the big companies. We don't want to mess up. We
Right.
want to be able to go. So you're correct, whether it's on purpose or unconsciously. I'm sure the feedback comes a little bit different because you had that on your head, and it's a big deal. I mean, it is a big deal, and I joke around all the time. I'm like, I don't know if I ever gonna be invited by Universal or Disney because if they watch our videos, then they may not like what I have to say.
That's fine.
You know, but if we get invited, I will let them know I'm gonna say it the way that I want to say it, you know, and I'm not gonna feel the pressure. And we have to compromise as a family that we're not gonna put pressure on ourselves to hold back. We're gonna do it respectfully, but we're not gonna hold back. There are some YouTubers that are super famous and get sponsorship all the time and free trips, and they don't say a bad word like they would if it was coming out of their own pocket. Um, that could be true, but think about it this way. Just like I mentioned, being invited by these big companies is a big deal. It takes years. It takes a lot of work, and whether you provide one video, two videos, three videos, or every day you provide a video, this thing is a full-time job.
Hmm.
And this is not as easy as going and filming. I mean, would I want to do this full time? Heck yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. I feel passion for it, but it's hard. It's hard to keep up with comments in YouTube. It's hard to keep up with comments on social media. It's hard to record. I mean, so a recording could take you up to 4 hours. Editing can take you 4 to 6 hours just for one video. So it's a lot of work throughout the year. So, if they made it, again, I don't hate on them, and I don't blame them for not wanting to mess up that golden opportunity, because again, that's expenses now that I don't have to pay from my own pocket if that's the case. You know what I mean? It's expensive. Going on theme parks is expensive. I'm in the process of costing. I'm a number person. I have to cost out from this point forward. That's in my New Year resolution. She doesn't know. She's just finding it out now.
That's good to know.
I want to cost out how much it costs us to produce one video, and that's gonna change per video, because we got to add my time, our time, the editing time, and how much money we are in, incurring. And it could be different because we could be doing food review, or we could be doing after hour party. So a video can cost us thousands of dollars just to put one out, versus how much money we could make behind the scenes. That's the other thing. So it does cost a lot of money, and it's sacrificing too.
Right. And sometimes when you do get invited from media from some of these places, you get extra things. So your experience might be totally different than if you just go and buy the ticket and go in, because you are being invited. So you sometimes you get a little bit extra here and there and stuff. So your experience might end up being one of the best. Where if we just paid our $600 to go and we go in the door and we see that we're having difficulties with everything, that is going to change perspectives. And
And it is,
yeah.
because Disney media event happens to be on the second night of the event,
Right.
after they work out all their
And
mess,
we usually go on the first one,
which is a mess.
which I told him maybe we should start rethinking that and maybe not go to the first one, maybe go to the second and third, because the first one is like it's rehearsal kind of like, so we are getting hit with everything that could go wrong. Probably we're the ones facing, and if you're paying $600 and just about everything goes wrong, then is it really worth paying the $600 to go to the first night, or would it be okay to go to the second or third night when they fix their kinks a little bit, and then our experience might be better to begin with. So it just depends on how you're getting invited, where you're going, and stuff like that. So some people are having a great time when they get invited to places. But I think again, some might be being a little bit more careful on how they say things because they want to continue that relationship.
Like you said, maybe the company, in this case Disney or Universal, they're devoting themselves so much to make sure that they impress the media,
Right. That nothing goes wrong.
That nothing goes wrong, or whatever goes wrong, they're the only one that know it. The people behind the scene, not the consumer.
Right.
So obviously, me as the content creator are gonna tell you, "Oh my God, this is outstanding!"
Yeah.
Da 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 da. But then you go on a regular night, it's not like that. And
Right.
Disney does that a lot. I'm telling you, because we do opening nights, and we're probably one of the few people that will say it was disorganized.
Don't do opening nights.
Disney, get your act together. I mean, I don't care. I mean, if you watch our videos and you watch it entirely, you will see that, yeah, we say, "Oh my God, it was good. Here's what we recommend or not." But even towards the end, we always say, "Disney, you need to reorganize this. Um, there has to be a way to do it faster." Blah blah. We're always going to provide a constructive criticism, but we always speak with the truth, because that's what we experience.
Right.
Guest services doesn't like hearing that. I could tell you that. I told them many times. And we were told the last time, well, you gotta understand that it's
Nope.
our first time. No, 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 no. I don't have to understand that. I paid $600. You were quick to get it out of me, right? I don't have to understand that. Ask her. I'm a regular consumer like you guys are, and I'm battling that. And I even told guest service, and I'm putting a video where I'm trying to put my our viewers want to know the truth, and right now you're not helping me. So I even got to that point. So it is what it is. Extremely expensive to go to the West Coast. I paid 1,500 to fly to come back, pick up my
To come pick up my
to pick up
2 euro.
my 2 year from town. Good Lord, God bless you. Then we're flying back to our new home in Alaska. Oh, on New Year's, it's crazy expensive plus cost of parks.
Yeah, it's
Damn, girl,
expensive.
you're
Right? You
moving
go
to
to
Alaska?
Alaska? Woo!
Yes. And people are complaining about this cold,
I hope you like the cold.
and you moving to Alaska. I would love to go to Alaska.
I was gonna say I would love to. I want to go to Alaska, but
That's in our bucket list
on a
for
cruise.
on a cruise.
On a cruise.
On a cruise, we're going to Alaska, and it's happening in the next 2 to 3 years.
Yes.
Trust me when I say that.
Have fun though.
Do you think the flying to California just for Universal is uh what is
Like
it
worth it.
worth spending the huge price tag, or would you suggest spending that money going to Universal in Orlando, depending where you want to get out?
Yeah.
I like Universal Hollywood.
Right.
I mean, I I I love Universal Hollywood. I'm a fan of Universal Hollywood. I'm a fan of Disneyland, and I'm a fan of Disneyland California Adventure. Is it something that people should visit every year? I would say no, because it is expensive. It is expensive. If we wouldn't be content creators, we probably do it every other year or every 2 years. Unfortunately,
and that was the goal from the get go. When they were like, we might have to go more often.
Yeah, we're trying to grow our channel. I'm not gonna lie to you either. I'm not gonna lie to you. We're trying to grow our channel, and in order for us to grow our channel, we need to basically enter into that competitiveness with other bigger channel. If you go and follow what we do, we post as much, if not more, than the big channels do. So we work as hard, if not sometimes harder, than some of those big channels do. And that's not including our full-time jobs and all the extra things that we have. I will say, if you want to go because of Super Nintendo World,
do it.
Do it.
Budget it and do it.
I like Universal Studio Hollywood. Universal Studio Hollywood now has Super Nintendo World. They also have the what is it the back the studio the studio tour.
Yeah, which we don't have here in Orlando.
We don't have that in Orlando. If you are a fan of Hollywood or a fan of movies, know that these are active studios. That in any given time you may be doing a studio tour and you may see actors, or you may see people from the work in production and all that walking on the streets and all that, and they'll tell you, where they're
active set, or
this is an active set because they're currently filming for this, or they will block the street. And normally we will drive through here, but unfortunately we can't. So it's kind of cool to see that aspect. Hollywood gives you that Hollywood vibe of movies like no other. They do have similar rides like we do. I mean, they do have Jurassic World, so I do like that ride better than River Adventure from Jurassic Park. They do have, what else they have? I mean, they there is different. It's different, but you also can find um, things like Forbidden Journey that we have here in Orlando, the Simpson ride we have here in Orlando, the Mummy
Transformer,
the Mummy they have it, but the Mummy is actually different than
and
the
I like
one
that
in Orlando, and I like that one better. Other than that one over there in Hollywood is a little shorter than ours.
Yes.
They do have Transformer that we have here in Orlando. So the difference between Universal Orlando and Hollywood is that you're getting two parks. Actually, you're getting three parks, because if you have Volcano Bay, that's a another park. So if I were you and I want to see the first Super Nintendo World built in United States, I would just go for a weekend and enjoy Universal Hollywood. Then, if you want to see Universal Orlando, then I will save the money on to 2025 when Epic Universe opened and then get the real deal where you get to see Epic Universe, Universal Orlando, Island of Adventures, and get to
And
see
Volcano Bay,
Volcano Bay.
if you want. Yeah.
So, do it now in 2023 and use the next 2 to 3 years to save for 2025 when Epic opens.
Yeah, that's a good.
That's
That's a
what I
good
would
point.
do.
Yeah,
That's what I would do. But
because Epic Universe is gonna have a lot.
at least you get to experience Super Nintendo World. And trust me, I'm geeking out by the
Yeah.
minute with that. Well, thank you.
Thank you for your services.
For your services, whether it's you or your spouse. Thank you so much. Or your family member.
Yeah.
It wasn't by choice. My husband already moved there in November. Okay. And I got my also both of you. Oh my god. So thank you for your services. There's 3 feet of snow and it's think I did 10. Well, similar to I guess up north. We're both from the south, so this will be a new journey.
Oh, bless your heart.
Guys. Well, we hope that we continue to show you, the warmth here from the theme parks, through our crazy adventures. Every time we go out, it seems to get crazy.
But Alaska is on the bucket list.
Well, yeah, you may see us in 2 to 3 years, because we gotta go on a cruise. So, if you didn't know, Walt Disney World has opened their train. You guys been hearing me talking about these. And I almost cried because they had to open it on December 23rd when Karen was blocked to go to Magic Kingdom. And I almost cried, legit almost cried.
Yeah, he was.
If you guys don't know the history, Walt is a fanatic, Walt Disney was a fanatic of train to the point that he had his own train in the house, like his own active train. He will drive around his front yard. And anything that deals with Walt himself, I love, and because for me, Walt is the guy who started all this craziness. There wouldn't be no Universal, no other theme park without a Walt Disney having this vision. So yes, I was heartbroken when I couldn't ride this train. And that was history. But anyway, it opened after almost 1,500 days of being closed, and now they have a new narration and all that. I can tell you, we'll probably be there on the first of New Year's Day. Hopefully, we'll be able to ride it for the first time. That's my main goal. So I might, there's probably plenty of videos out there already, but I don't care because I'm doing this for me, and I'm gonna share my emotion with you guys. But anyways, it opened as of December 23rd, and a lot of people were excited. A lot of people were excited. Let me see if something came out in the last hour or so. No, I think that's it. Nothing on the tweets.
The tweets.
Nothing on the tweets.
Andy.
Oh. And I think someone from the channel needs to be at Nintendo World in Hollywood when it opens. People like me are ready to bench that content. That's what I'm saying. I keep saying I'm gonna sacrifice. I'm gonna take it for the team. Thank you. I'm glad that you put your trust in us and sharing that feedback, because that basically help us.
We're trying to figure it out. We really are.
The decision. And we always say, sometimes when you put videos as a content creator, it becomes a number game. And we talk about being cost effective and, how much it costs us. But at the same time, we always remember our main vision, which is helping people. And if we always say, if we're able to help even one person, then our mission has been accomplished. Forget about how much it cost us. Forget about how sacrificing might have been. We accomplished what we wanted to do. So there's times that I tell you what, I beat myself down. I'm like, oh my God, nobody's watching our videos or not getting what I thought we were going to get. There's always somebody that comes across and say, hey, thank you for posting this. You have no idea how much this helped us, or how much your this video helped me planning my next vacation. and it changes my mood that way because it's like a reminder of why we're doing
Right.
this. We're not doing this for the fame. We're not doing this for the money. We're doing this for because we want to help people. And if you were to ask the kids will tell you the same thing. Why are you doing YouTube? Because we want to help other families. And they're the one who came with that concept.
Right.
They're the one who told me
Why they wanted to
why they wanted to do this. So which I love. Um, so basically, that's what we're here for. I believe in your channel. You're going to make it
Thank
out. Thank you
you.
so much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Even if we don't make it, we know that you love it. I know all of you have enjoyed it. People like Michila, who has followed us from the almost the beginning, you
Right.
know, has watched our channel and religiously follows us. So we know there's a few of you out there that continue to support us no matter what. So you know
Thank
what,
you.
this whole thing is worth it. I will not change it. And you know, this is the best part of what we're doing. And I share with you our main mission, but then there's always has to be something. Uh, what about what about me, for example? So what do I get out of this? And it's easy. As a parent, you have no idea that the best gift that we have currently is the fact that we have a library full of nothing but memories that we can let you go back, for almost 4 years. And look, I could always go back and say, okay, back on 2019, how were the kids? And that's basically what I want to see. Yes, I remember when Karen and I started dating, but most importantly, I want to see my children back on 2019, back on 2020. We're talking about close to 700 videos. I think we're in 20 or 19 away from 700 videos of nothing but memories, nothing but opportunities to help others, nothing but memories created. Look, first time visiting Universal Hollywood, you know, um, Disney California rides, um, Warner Brothers Studios tour in Hollywood. This was our first time. Everything you must know about the Avengers campus. This was us for the first time. First time visiting California. I mean, we are blessed to be able to create these memories and go back and watch it. I mean, whether I want to continue YouTube or not, we could, if we decide to stop YouTube, I could deactivate YouTube from people to see us, but we have nothing
Right.
but a library full of memories that as a family, this is the best gift that we have given to ourselves. And Karen can tell you sometimes we come across videos, so we're researching things that we have done, and we're like, "Holy crap! Look at us!" And what we were thinking, or look at how tiny the kids look like. You know, um, it is nothing but great memories. And the kids will cherish having those memories. Yeah, definitely. Thank you, thank you. You are part of our family too. Sheila, and it's it is crazy. Even if we go to, let me see if I remember one of,
That's like you go all the way down to the end.
I can because it's gonna keep
No.
star.
Star Wars. May the 4th.
Oh, okay, so let's see we can case. Uh, let's see. Was it May the 4th?
Oh, look. That's when we.
This was
The intro. The intro video. Yeah.
the first intro that Kyle and Kello made.
It's the cutest. I'm pretty sure
Look,
that was our intro. Though.
first video.
I'm 11. I'm Kalala 8. And we have a new channel called Cool Caves Adventures. and visit other places like zoos, aquariums, theme parks, beautiful beaches, and many more. And we're also gonna give our honest opinion to you guys, saying what we like or dislike. So when you guys go over there, you can know what you're gonna do with your family or not. For example, I like Fast and the Furious and Universal, and my sister dislikes it. And our mom loves Character from Disney Hollywood Studios, and we're still scared of the drop. But we're more of a rock and roller coaster fan. And we're gonna help you and your parents decide what you're gonna do when you come
What
to
you gonna do?
Florida. So subscribe down below to see our new adventures. Bye guys!
What you gonna do?
Can you imagine how long it took them to record all that?
Oh my gosh, that was a day.
Every time we will go to a theme park and they have to say a line, it will take us like hours. So that's honestly what we get to see.
What you gonna do? I love it.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
They probably will be like,
oh my god, why are you guys showing them?
Show them that? They will get mad at us. I cannot find that video now. But see, that was the first video. That first video ever recorded on Cool Case Adventure was that intro, and then
May the 4th after party.
May the 4th be with you.
The after party.
May the 4th. Let's see what it shows up. So if you, in case you didn't know, our anniversary is on May the 4th, which it happens to be my birthday, and 4 years ago is when we actually started it. But yeah, I cannot find it, and I cannot find it simply because
you're looking for it.
No, because we have it's pulling the algorithm pulls based on Cool Case Adventures, and it's pulling the most popular video.
Yeah.
So that's why. But anyways, that's it is amazing. We could always go back to that and watch our great memories and see them and keep laughing like we just did, and put them through pain, because I could tell them I'm gonna play this and you guys are gonna watch it, and they're gonna be like, "Why are you doing
They're like,
that?"
"Oh my
god. But if you saw on the first video of an intro, they're telling you we want to help you guys to make the right decision when you come and visit us, or so they're telling you that from the get-go, and that's something that we stand by. We continue to do that no matter what, and sometimes we got to remind ourselves like, hey, listen, we're still helping people, and we need it. Sometimes we're all tired, and so all right, guys, we're doing this because we got to help. People are counting on us. We're going to do it, okay? And then we push each other out. So that's another thing that we have gained as a pro of having a family, because sometimes one person can push the other to be better and better and better. So I wouldn't change this for the world. I think blogging now is part of our life, and if we don't do it, like originally I was gonna take the week off, and I started to think like, nah,
what can we do?
Yeah, I need to stay busy, but that's why, honestly, that's what we do. What we do. And obviously, don't feel afraid. If you ever need more information, please reach out to us. Or if you need recommendations, hey, would you guys do a video on this, so that way I understand better? Or if we done the video, I can always go back. There's people that sometimes have that question, and I just find something that we have done it, and I'm like, hey, I think we have done that before. Here's the link. If you watch that, excuse me, and you still don't understand it, but let me know, and then we'll go back and revisit that. So feel free to leave comments and say, hey, I'm not understanding. Every Monday, for the most part, we do this live stream. We're gonna start going out to the park. So even if we're in the parks, make sure that you just ask questions, ask them
Yeah.
away. Um, just we're travel agents, so we could help you also with traveling accommodations here or in Hollywood. You know, let us know. I mean, we're certified travel agents for Disney, Universal, Carnival, and Royal, and all of that. Um, so we're always willing to help you in any given way that we can. But always ask. Don't. You have no idea how many times we're in the theme park and we see so many people lost,
We help them.
and we still help them. Sometimes we're eavesdropping and I'm like, excuse me, I heard you saying this.
Yeah.
Can can we help you? Do you mind?
Yeah.
Actually, just before you step into um the live stream, when I call you to meet me in the bridge for harmonious,
Yeah.
the lady next to me, she says to me, have you seen these fireworks before? And I say, yes, ma'am, I have. She's like, is it a big deal if we stay here on the bridge, or do we need to be closer over here? And I say, it is a big deal only if you want to see the main stage, the big screen. But if you want to do that sometime, do it now, because if you do it on another day, you will have to wait up to 2 hours before. It's just, oh my God, I don't want to wait that long. Are you sure you're gonna be able to see us? And I started laughing. I said, "Ma'am, I come here all the time, and right now my wife is about to meet me. You'll see us with a live stream. I wouldn't tell you to watch it from here if I wouldn't even do it with a live stream from our
Right.
follower." So she started laughing. She said, "Okay, okay, I trust you." And then she goes, "And tomorrow we're gonna go on Magic Kingdom." And I'm like, "Are you planning to watch Enchantment?" And she says, "Yes. You have any recommendation?" I say, "Funny that you ask. What do you care the most? Do you want to see the castle in front of you and the fireworks right over here, or do you want to see the whole show?" She said, "Well, since that I'm going to see it for the first time, I want to see the whole show." I said, "Well, you have two options. You either go in front of Starbucks, so that way you can see the projections in Main Street and try to stay in the middle, or if you're like claustrophobic like I am, walk towards the ice cream parlor. There's gonna be a tape with a line stand right in front of that tape, and do not move,
Yeah.
because that's a pathway and nobody will be able to stand in front of you." She looked at her daughter and she said, "Oh my God, we need to hire him. Can you walk with us for the rest of the vacation?" And I started laughing. I said, "Hey, all you have to do is ask."
Yeah.
So, even when I'm in the theme parks, I'm constantly talking to people, trying to offer them the best advices so that way they don't struggle. Trust me, we have struggled before. We have, for us, it's different because we're like, "Oh, yeah, we'll come back later." But
Yeah.
for you, who pay the thousands of dollars to be in the
Yeah.
theme parks, for you to miss something as important because you didn't know,
Right.
that's a big deal. And I don't want you to make the mistake. You know, again, we're blessed because, you're a cast member and I'm an annual pass holder. And we're APs also for Universal, so we're there all the time. So we miss it, it's not a big deal. We have a bad spot, then we're not a big deal. However, for you will be,
Right.
because it may be your first or might be your only time that you could do it. So, and a lot of time people made the mistake because they don't do enough research.
Research. Yeah.
So consider us your like Michela said, we are her family and you guys are our family members. So all you're doing is reaching out to us, your family member, for help for advices on this traveling to the theme parks, and we're here to help you. Look at this one.
She escaped.
Yeah.
She got through.
And yeah, she's something else. She's the little one of the pack, not so little anymore. So anyway, guy,
Wait,
what I mean, what I miss, what
you
I miss,
haven't
what I
read from
miss.
Rondra. Rondra down. You haven't read.
So this one,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've been following you guys about a year now. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
And you see, your kids are going to have stories for a year to tell
Yes.
their family and friends about their amazing childhood.
Yes.
We hope so. But and sometimes they do. Sometimes they're again they're kids, So
They'll
some
appreciate it when they get older.
but not sometimes they come to us and say, "Oh my God, thank you for doing this," or
Oh no, the videos like
oh,
seeing them grow. They'll appreciate it when they're older. You
But
know.
they're very conscious about the sacrifices that
Yeah.
we're
Right.
making. So like Kalel was one that when we went to the Disney Wish, he spent the whole entire almost every day
Yeah.
a few times. He was like, "Mom, Dad, I want to say thank you for bringing us to this cruise. And we know it's expensive, and I want to say thank you, and I'm having fun." So they're getting to that point. There's times like any other kid, they're like, "Do we really have to go?"
Yeah.
So, uh, it's like pulling out their
Baby
baby. Yeah.
pigs. Yeah.
She's getting so yeah,
Yeah. She's
she's
cute.
big.
Yeah.
She's 8 months now, almost 9.
Yeah. She's a
So
cutie.
yeah, she's a cutie. When we got her back in July 4th weekend,
Right.
I remember showing it here in the live stream. Oh my God, that dog is so cute. She looks like
When
because
they
of
yeah,
Invincible.
yeah.
Yeah, she needs to have a. We gotta give her
We gotta take her to the
to
groomer.
the groomer. So
We should have named her Max.
Yeah, we should have. She's looking more like Max.
she's looking like mine. Look at her. Her name is Harley Quinn.
And she acts like it too.
And she acts like Harley Quinn. Like she does stuff and she's like,
They jinxed her.
"So what? Did I do something wrong?" Well, other than that, she's a sweetheart. She's a mini golden doodle.
She does look great when they
So, all right, family. So it's been over 3 hours, but past 11 o'clock. It's been a blast spending time with you and getting to know you even better. Thank you for this. Was wonderful. This
Yeah,
is
this
what
is
I
amazing.
like about
Yeah.
this live stream. Sometime this week we're gonna have a live stream from the theme park. I'm estimating
I'm not gonna.
sometime in not both days, hopefully on Wednesday and Saturday. We shall see. If not both days, one of those 2 days. Saturday, it seems like you guys enjoyed the Saturday morning from Universal Studios. So we may do another Saturday live stream on New Year's Eve during the day before we actually go and celebrate with our family. So we'll be in the park, bringing you some of the fun, showing you around what they're doing for fun. Um, so definitely at least 1 to 2 more live stream this week. Hopefully 1 to 2 more videos this week. I'm going to Universal tomorrow, so expect another video on Wednesday. And 2023, man, we're coming strong. Theme parks are coming with a lot of projects, and we want to be there.
Yep.
We are there. We are there for it, and we like it. She should get an IG. I have thought about it, but I have too many IG accounts
Yeah.
to try.
Yeah.
I got my personal IG, the DJ Business IG, Cool Case Adventure IG, Cool Case Vacation
Vacation planner.
Planners IG. I can't keep up anymore. Yes, have a fabulous week yourself, Miss Sheila.
Love you too.
We love you so much. We'll see you guys soon, hopefully in between Wednesday and Saturday once again, if not both days, for a live stream from a park or from somewhere out there, just for fun. All right, so we hope you guys had a wonderful adventure with us tonight. Thank you so much. We love you.
Thank you. Love you. Have a good night.
Take care and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys.
Stay safe.